All right, Jimmy's. It's lawman time. Hey guys, how you doing? Vidoku, Bossman, Saber, Cub, Zalius, Permafrost, Hydra, good to see you guys. Welcome on in. Just getting started. It's Lordman time! Spunky, you should go check out the pawn shop. We may have a problem. Boss is gonna be mad. Oakley, good to see you. Oakley, it's really cool seeing your stream project. I'm very excited for that. I haven't had a day where I've had a chance to like watch it when it's live. And I feel like every time I tune in, I'm tuning into Oakley saying, "Oh shit, looks like it broke, guys. I gotta restart it." And a black screen for about 5 minutes, but I'm still very excited. Yeah, guys, as you can see from today's donation goal, I spent the entire day with Danny. Danny programmed something up last week and got it ready for the stream. So I was doing all the fancy bells and whistles of the new system. We did a mini patch in LOM. It's not the full patch, okay? This week was another big week. All of the quests are now complete. All of the rewards for the quests are now properly assigned. It's really complicated because every time I'm like, oh, I need to quickly add this to all the quests. You know, I got to do that 400 times. I read that like a World of Warcraft expansion, like Burning Crusade, is like 1,000 to 1,500 quests, and we're adding 500. So it's like you're getting a third of an expansion of a real game. But we did a mini patch, so there are a couple changes on the server. A couple minor fixes. A lot of the bug fixes haven't been pushed yet because we didn't want to push everything. If we pushed everything, we wouldn't get to stream tonight. So, but if you head around Sticky District, you guys are going to notice some changes. If you talk to the Nadia NPC, you're going to notice a new thing or two. And all tonight while we're streaming, I'm going to be teasing today's goal, because it is a super fun one. As you guys know, we have added the ability to put any item on the ground in Lords of Minecraft, right? So this thing is a staple. Hold on. This is now just like the best thing in the world. So let's take let's put some money on the ground. Okay, you can take anything, and you can put stuff on the ground, and that lasts forever. Okay, that's like when you do that in LOM, you put that on the ground, it's just there. And so somebody can walk up, boom, they can find the gold coin. Amazing. Right? So you can go and put things on the ground, and we have it so on your plots, you can price and sell them. Well, get this. We're making it so people can steal your things. Now I know you're scared. You're like, oh, Rob, I don't like that. What do you mean people can shoplift and get the thing they didn't pay for it? Don't you worry. I got a system, okay? Okay, we got a system in place. Okay? Some of you are gonna be like, you know what? I'm glad they shoplifted me. This was a pleasant surprise. Okay? We made it so it's just like pickpocketing. You're not gonna be really losing things, don't you worry. But we made a fun system. Good luck on the paper there, Gabi. Hey, thanks for stopping in. Very, very, very exciting system. But I was talking about Sticky District. There's lots of little changes that are coming in this big NPC patch, okay? And one of them got pushed out today just because it needed to get done. And you'll see Sticky District has a lot more goo in it. Because I suspect you guys are about to be in a goo shortage. I think goo stonks are about to go through the roof. But farming goo is different now. I showed this off. And this is now on live. So when you're walking around to gather goo, you don't get shot backwards, you get thrown forwards. Also, don't make sure you're not permanently sprinting like me. That's goo farming is hard if you have toggle sprint on. You don't want to do that. Okay. But yes, the goo fields are here. The beautiful goo fields. At least until the power plant is built, you have beautiful goo fields for your harvesting of goo. And you might be like, Rob, why would I need goo? Okay. You're going to need a lot of goo, Jimmy. Okay. Goo prices are through the roofs these days. The amount of people needing and wanting goo, skyrocketing. Goo stonks are through the roof. Okay? If you've stockpiled goo, you're going to be like, oh, I was ready for today. Okay? This new goo, I'll tell you right now, you're not looking at a ground item. Oh. Wait, wait. Did I? Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone, Jimmy's. I got to run a command. Did I? Do I got admin thingy on? Or is that? Yeah, okay, that's good. I'll just switch this. There we go. There we go. Okay. Shh. Hold on, Jimmy. I'm doing secret admin stuff. Okay, shh. I'm almost done. I gotta just finish hacking the matrix. Okay. But yeah, oh my god, I have so much goo on me. Let me get unsticky. There we go. But one of the small features of today's weekend patch is just the goo fields. We have a massive patch. It's been in the works for, I want to say, like 2 months now. It wasn't meant to take this long. It just became a more advanced thing here, you know? Ramsey! Yo, Ramsey, thanks for getting us off here with the 20 gifted subs. Yeah, today we're pushing for shoplifting, okay? And the idea is that anyone will be able to steal your items, okay? Oh, I so badly just want to tell everyone about it. I'm so bad at this, guys. Just do your best and donate all the money super fast so I don't have to, like, hold it all in. I'm just very excited for this meme. Okay? Anari, thank you for the 27 months. Welcome on in. This is like we talked about this internally for a couple hours because we questioned the idea of what should you do if you steal an item. Okay? But as you can see, items have been stolen. Thievery is already happening in the kingdom, even before the patches come out. People will now soon slowly be able to steal your items in your stores. Oh, and you won't be annoyed. You'll be very happy it happened. Totally fine. Rob, can you give me a preview before I go to work for shoplifting? No, Gobby. No. Okay? I gotta be a good streamer. I gotta do this properly, okay? I gotta tease the main gimmick all day. Okay? That's how you do the show business. Right? I gotta be like, yeah, you like that shoplifting, Jimmy? Well, I'll show you a little bit later. But actually, I gotta get on duty, you know. This crime in this city. Yeah, but this weekend we got even further along with the NPC update. It's very, very close to finishing. I think it's next week, but I mean, I say it forever. A lot of small things again got done. I don't know if they're on live right now. I'm gonna go test. But for example, I believe let me go off duty. I believe when you commit a crime, say like pickpocketing a Jimmy here. Bliss. We're gonna pickpocket Jimmy. And you get the sticky buff. I believe you can now wash this off. Okay? So one thing I think, yeah, evidence is cleaner on some of these. I've started cleaning up a lot of the crimes. I'm not sure which I've pushed through. Once we have the big patch out, I'll have some patch notes with Spunk so you guys can go through and actually see. But this effect of pickpocketing now leaves a better trail for paladins to actually follow you. Before, it was a little sporadic and didn't last long enough. This now lasts a long time. Now, if you didn't want to leave a trail, you could just type /cure. /cure is the magic I want to get rid of anything that is on me command. But for roleplay purposes, we also made it so that anything that makes you wet in game gets rid of it. So if we get inside here, you can just kind of wash it off. And shake off the water. And now I'm no longer dripping sticky everywhere. And so this is if you want to like kind of, you know, do the crime and you're like, we're sticky, we got to wash off the evidence. And then paladins, you know, would follow a trail that ends with at the water, and they'd go, trail went cold. That type of gameplay. Right? Can someone mic test in the speakeasy? Someone go to the speakeasy to help Vid. They gotta fix some mic. Yeah. A big thing that's just taking so long is the administrative work of every time I need to change one little thing with 400 quests, I have to do it 400 times. And it's not really something you could just get like the fancy computer AI people to do. It's like all the stuff I'm trying to do is stuff you need a human touch for. Right? Like, for example, a lot of the quests that you guys have are very stupid and nonsensical because I wrote them. And so sometimes the XP you get is part of the joke, right? Like if Jimmy makes you go do something, right? And then Jimmy's like, "Hey, that was great. How about you go eat a bunch of dirt for me, nerd?" And he gets you to collect a bunch of muck, and then you get eating XP. It's like part of the joke. And so just going through 400 plus times of deciding the quest rewards and balancing them and all that jazz. I imagine a few years from now we'll go from like having 500 quests to like in the thousands. Just because it's the type of thing where all the different NPCs we have will want to add quest chains. Even if they're really simple. They don't have to be super complicated. Even if they're just really simple things that add to the character and stuff. Alright, let's properly go on duty here. We'll start our day with Paladin. I always just like starting as a Paladin. Here we go. There's where old man left off. He's got a package. What's in the package? It's a bomb. Oh, good. Wasn't lit. Must be evidence. Let me put this evidence away. Hey, Vince.
Go ahead, boss.
Okay, what do I need to do? Oh, where do we put our armor on now? Oh man, I really want to get those cool Iron Man suits. That just do the... Whoops, accidentally took this one off. Oh! No, that's not... I don't think the Squire text rolled out. See, I don't even know what to even talk about, what we have and don't have. We have so many like things. We did a bunch of work even today on making it so squires can use the cannon, but I don't think that is rolled out yet. It's in the big update coming, Jimmy's. It's a big 'em. Alright, let's clean up our inventory and get ready to protect the city from what crime you guys might bring me today to earn your street cred. Alright, we're going sword. Oh, wait! Hold on. Oh, did I push that change, Danny? Did I push the damage change? Hold on, chat. Hey, Vince, I gotta test something.
Okay.
Yeah, Vince, stand up for me, Vince.
Sure.
All right, go off duty for me, Vince.
All right.
Vince, your armor seems to be protecting you, even off duty. I'll be right back, Vince. I gotta go beat up some peasants.
All right, I'll wait here.
I have no idea, Ramsey. When it comes to NPCs, just consider them a work in progress right now until the next update. Players have the ability to drag NPCs, and they don't reset. So if a player picks up an NPC and takes them somewhere, that NPC is just there until they are killed. So until me and Danny put a proper reset script in, literally it can just be someone moved the NPCs or they wandered into a corner. That's something we're working on, though. Okay, hold on. I gotta teleport to a Jimmy. Let's see you teleport to Arctic Man. Hey, Jimmy, freeze! Spot check, Jimmy. You don't got any lasers on you, do you? You wouldn't be carrying any lasers, would you? Good. Okay. We're looking for lasers, Jimmy. Get with it, okay? There's someone walking around with illegal lasers, okay? Supposedly they weren't wearing a shirt. That's not you, is it?
Well, I mean, I'm wearing a shirt.
You're wearing it? Oh, sorry. I thought that was your skin.
I mean, it's more of a potato sack.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, sorry. I thought your potato sack was, your body. Yeah, if you see anybody running around topless with a laser, you report that to Paladins, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so I don't know why Vince is unhittable. But regular players, this is working fine. So one of the changes that got pushed out today, I guess I didn't think about it, was that we have changed it so you no longer do damage unless you are holding something that's considered a weapon. Why can't I hit the... Wait, why can't I hit the Jimmy here? Wait, what? I just tested it on a live Jimmy. Okay, we might be running into all sorts of weird territory. Okay, can we pick up the Jimmy? We can pick up the Jimmy. Do Jimmys have some sort of armor, maybe? This is interesting because I tested this on Dev and it worked fine, so... I could hit people with daggers. No, you're saying people. Do you mean Jimmys or... Oh, God, I don't want to play this game with you guys where you guys report things in chat and give me reports that don't make sense. Here's how we'll test this. Diamond sword. Okay, so it probably just has to do with the certain amount. They must have armor. I'm assuming these NPCs probably have armor of some sort that reduces damage taken by 1. Because you only get 1 damage. So these... Wait, hold on. Whoa. Wait. Is it... It's not consistent. Does Minecraft have modular damage? I don't understand. Can you do... I thought it was we're doing a consistent 1. Can we do less than 1? I mean, I can kill him if I actually try, but if I just like randomly swing at a Jimmy, I won't hit him now. This is weird. I don't know what this is. Because look, this does not hurt him unless I start swinging fast. And then I can hurt him? What? The slower the swing, the more damage you do. But that doesn't make any sense. Because now I only do damage if I swing fast. What about if I swing a punch? And a diamond sword will always one-shot kill. Huh. Okay. Yeah, we gotta do a test of something. Hold on. I'm sorry, chap. We gotta do a test. Let's see. I got one of these things laying around. So I didn't intend to push out this part of the patch, but I guess it's part of the same file. It's a general change. Okay. I don't think this really breaks anything, but at the same time, I want to know what type of problem this is going to cause. Jimmy! You stop casting that necromancy right now! Jimmy, don't you open that portal to death! Don't you look at me when I'm yelling. Don't you look away when I'm yelling at you, Jimmy! Okay, can we kill these things? Well, what the... Jimmy, this is... Oh, Jimmy, I'm fucking doing a test here. Please, let me handle this. Okay, can you punch zombies? That is correct. Without a weapon, you're defenseless to zombies now, chat. With a weapon, you're totally fine. They're the easiest thing in the world. Okay, I'm going to call this bug a feature. I don't know why, but you can only hurt Jimmies if you really try. You won't ever naturally hit Jimmies. Like, look, I can safely swing at Jimmy. Watch out, Jimmy! Safe. Watch out, Jimmy! Don't worry, you're safe. I can only kill you if I mean to. Oh, that Jimmy was not that safe. He died to a zombie. I got your back, Jimmy. Don't worry. Look at this. I won't hurt you. You see that? That's called control. That's how you use a sword. But if I wanted to, Jimmy, I could cut you. Watch this. See that? Control. That's a feature. Paladin weapon specifically? Okay, if it's paladin weapon specifically, then you're right. It does have to do with the sound. And it means that when the sound is on cooldown, you're able to do damage to other players. I don't get that. But like, what about like the Iron Spellblade? Because that has damage in the same way. It is the exact same, but this one doesn't have like a swing sound. Huh. Weird. Okay. Problem, not a problem. I'm assuming then your Christmas weapons probably also work perfectly fine, or weapons from loot boxes. Basically, right now, the only things that do damage are the weapons that you could have got from Christmas or loot boxes. When it goes, a weapon! Those do damage. Spellblades all do damage. The paladin weapons do damage. And I think that's it. Paladins do not get dispatched besides you? I don't know. That's bad news for you. Are you on duty? I didn't change anything with that system. That shouldn't be different. Do we change a mission node, Danny? I know Danny was messing with like Squire permissions. And guys, I hate Squires. I hate Squires because the problem with the concept of Squire is that you need the permissions of a paladin, but you're not a paladin. There's so many edge cases with Squires of what they're both allowed to do and not allowed to do. Like, for example, I think in the next version we have fixed it so Squires can use the cannon, and the cannon will give them the Electra, but they will not be able to use their Electra to extend the flight by pressing sneak, because it requires a paladin permission that I can't put in for Squires. I don't know. I mean, if you guys have been on duty, you should have been dispatched to one of these two. I'd go off duty, on duty, because I can't think of why this would have broke. In fact, you guys see, Phoenix, you're not allowed to report anything. Look at this. You just got dispatched. I didn't. You're reporting stuff files I didn't change, chat. We only changed like 3 things, like goo and this weapon thing. But the main thing with the weapon thing is that we've made it so that you just don't do damage by default. Like when you swing, you just don't do damage. Where's that Jimmy going? Wait, that's not a regular Jimmy. I thought that was an NPC. It's a fucking person. Hey, Lokito, how you doing? I think paladins need the ability to put tickets on things. That's something we need, don't we? Like parking ticket equivalents? We need to be able to go up to something and put down like a notice. But it needs to be like so general. Or maybe we have a template. Like maybe we have the ticket board item. Like let's see, we have this Smack a Jimmy. Maybe instead of Smack a Jimmy, we can do like issue a ticket. We can do like write up a ticket. And when you write it up, you get a selection, and you can have the different types of tickets you'd write, and then it basically puts down an item on the ground for the person who owns the property. I think they could be fines because this, like, we're very close on so many things. The server is just like edging all of these different features all at once. But we have Lionel here, and Lionel has a secret feature right now that's just not implemented. But under where it says locked, you can pay your taxes, right? So we already have the system to pay off your taxes. We just aren't issuing any taxes yet. And this is a fun system because you are able to pay with gold bars, and gold bars is basically a way that's how you start exchanging gold bars into something that's valuable. Yep. Is because you don't pay your taxes with actual money unless you're just rich for some reason. You just have lots of gold. You would probably pay them with gold bars, and you can either do that the illegal way where you do a bunch of crime to earn them, or the legal way where you just mine and you keep your forge running. Or you can just do both in min-max, right? Because if you're doing casual mining on LOM, which is something we're constantly going back and growing, mining needs another big update, honestly. But if you were doing casual blacksmithing on LOM, the systems are designed for you to earn like 100 to 200 gold bars a day. And if you were to go, steal 200 gold bars, it would be quite expensive and take you a while because you could only really get maybe 5 or 6 crowbars at a time. But you can smelt and store thousands and thousands of these, right? So the gameplay loop really is you can do it the legal way on your characters or the illegal way by doing it through crime. Yo, Seth, good to see you, my man. Welcome on in, Seth. Oh, there's a sewage pipe. Dude, you never see this thing go off. I always forget it's like one of the oldest features on the server. Oh shit, this can hit paladins through their armor? That's OP. I didn't know that could hit paladins through their armor. That shit is fucking broken. Can paladins die to this? These jimmies are immune. Nah, we're immune too. These jimmies just live in this. They just sit there all day. Oh, we should. You know what's this feature's missing? This is somebody add this to quality of life. The sewage pipe should make you stinky if you get hit by it. Because right now you can get hit by it and live. So we should make it so that it makes you stinky if you get hit by it. Okay, I'm gonna head over to Sticky District because I want to look at these goo fields. Danny installed the new goo fields because we just know there's going to be a goo shortage. I said this before, but the goo crate was fixed. I think the goo crate was a crate that was unopenable for whatever reason. But now you can open it with crowbar. I think you could probably open it with Open Sesame, but you could not open it with crowbar. Either that or you can't open it with Open Sesame right now. Maybe it doesn't open with Open Sesame. I didn't check that. Yeah, gold bars you can get through stealing, but you don't get that many through stealing. This is because, or like burglary, this is because ultimately we plan on adding like higher level crimes like bank robberies. And then the idea is a bank robbery type of crime, you could get, you know, a day's worth of gold bars, right? You get like 100 or so plus gold bars that you could get from mining. Mining will be a core gameplay thing we do in LOM. The mine is pretty underwhelming right now because it needs like a whole new revamp with the regrowing ore scripts, and we haven't gotten to fix that yet because that's coming with the tool update. So that I know that's going to be a big thing. It's going to be making mining just a lot more engaging. And then eventually we get to do things like adventure zones and stuff. And that's where you get to mine, not in the main server, where you just get to go to new areas to mine. But farming goo takes a while. To get like a stack of goo, I think you have to hit up like 3 or 4 plants here. And I just knew immediately you guys might be fighting over goo with shoplifting. So Danny's gone and used a bunch of our empty space here to have the goo fields, so that because there was nothing over here, this was just empty space, right? And so now if you need to farm goo, there's tons of goo here, and you're gonna be like, but Rob, why do I need goo? It's shoplifting. Shoplifting gives you stealing and gambling XP, so it's going to be up there with the criminals #1. Hey, I like this. Shoplifting, if you really wanted to min-max, we don't prevent you from shoplifting from yourself. That's legal. So you can just steal your own items, as you'll see why you might want to do that. But we designed shoplifting in a way to make it so it really is roleplay first. But it's definitely very profitable if you have the goo to do it. But just to get 1 stack of goo here probably takes like a minute, I'd say, right? Okay, chat, time me. Ready? Here, I'm gonna put this goo down. Okay, ready? Is everybody ready to time me? Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. God, it's so hard to get around the loop. You need to get 5 clicks. 2, 3, 4, 5. Jump! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jump! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jump! I should probably actually jump to pick up the speed. Shaking my legs isn't enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jump! Nope, jumping is bad. Jumping causes double jumping. It's better to spam shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shift. Okay. How long was that? Did you time it? How did I do? 30 seconds? Okay. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, I can't hold it anymore. I'm going to Dev 2. I can't hold it anymore. I have to show you how shoplifting works. I don't care if I'm spoiling the thing that I'm supposed to hype up the whole stream. I know that's the job. I'm supposed to dangle it as a carrot in front of you, but I don't care. I made the fun thing. I want to show it to you, okay? Check this shit out, okay? This is the dumbest thing because I want to tell you exactly where this idea came from. We were talking about different crimes that could get added to the city to kind of future-proof some of the ideas we were implementing with features, and I was talking to some members of the build team about it just to get some random ideas. And as Medisky says to me, she says, well, one crime that we definitely can never do, and the second she said something we can never do, I went, challenge accepted. You fucking guy. You think we can never do it? I'm gonna make this the next thing we do. She said we could never do shoplifting. Okay? She said shoplifting was a no bueno. The idea that people that put items on display you could go up to and steal is wild. Please ignore that car. It's a feature coming soon. Maybe in August. We have a 24-hour stream, okay? Now, one of the new things we've all talked about and added is this new drop technology where players can put items anywhere and on their plots they can shop, they can sell them for prices, right? And you can walk up, buy a banana. Beautiful. Great tech. Everyone loves it. Revolutionized everything, right? But now we're making it so you can just straight up steal these fucking bananas and not even pay the money. Is someone trying to sell bananas for 7 gold? Screw that. You can get it for free. Is somebody trying to sell bananas for 1 million gold? Doesn't matter. You can steal it for free. And I know what some of you are thinking. You're thinking, oh God, my stuff, Rob, Asmodisky was right. We can't have this. This is terrible. But don't worry. Grand Paladin Order's got your back. So let me explain, okay? First off, let's make sure we got this crime here enabled on the dev server. Because I don't know what's enabled or not enabled. Shoplifting 1. Okay. So, this is why I think goo prices are going to go through the roof. In order to shoplift, you're going to need goo. And you're going to need, okay, stay with me, an entire stack per item. You want to steal that 1 banana? That's a 99 goo. That's why how long can you get to 99 goo is very important. Because if you want to, because we don't want to make it so, you know, if you stole every item in someone's shop, man, now they got to set up that whole shop again, right? That's a lot of work. They spent all day pricing and setting up the shop. And you're going to go and steal it? No. You got to have a lot of goo. Okay? If you want to go steal like 20 items in someone's shop, you're going to need like tons and tons of goo. Okay? But anyway, once you got the goo, you walk up, steal the item, just like that. Boom. Items in the bag, stolen bag, easy peasy. Okay? All you got to do is hold the goo, steal the item. This banana, that's mine. Mine. Fuck it, I'm out. Look at these stolen bags. They do not stack. Just word. By the way, this is a crime. It gets reported to Paladins. You leave evidence. But anything you steal gets turned into stolen goods, okay? And you can take the stolen goods and fence them. So you don't actually get the item, because if you did, that'd be ridiculous and nobody wants to live in that system. Instead, what you do is you get the item in the sense that it is stolen goods. If a paladin sees you with this, you'll get the Metal Gear alert. You're going to be leaving evidence. But you got to take all your stolen goods. It can't be stacked, so it's an inventory hassle to steal tons of it. This is to slow you down because at the end of it, stolen goods are extremely valuable, as you're about to see. Okay, like what did we steal? 6 bananas. Let's see how much Nadia will give us for 6 goddamn bananas. Nadia, I brought the bananas. It pays to work on the Paladin, Grand Paladin Order. They never suspect the inside job in banana-related crimes. So Nadia's got the new fence stolen goods option. Okay. You steal anything interesting? I ain't judging where you got it, but I also can't promise that I'll pay full price for contraband items either. There are some who say my prices are random, but I got a system, and you always need to trust your system. That's true, Nadia. Okay, so you can take your stolen goods, sell them to Nadia, she'll turn it into cash money. Boom. That's 1,000 silver for whatever was in that bag. What about this bag? That's a 94 gold in that bag. That's a big bag. You can also just shift click. So if you want to, you can just shift click them all really quick. Boom, look at that. We made 250 gold and 1,000 silver off 6 bananas. Amazing deal here. Now you're probably wondering, okay, but this sucks. This is great for the criminal. Everyone's going to be stealing everything. Well, as you may have noticed, the stolen items, eventually paladins come by and they leave notices for the shopkeeps. So let me change this song here. Okay, so you're just an innocent shopkeep and you wake up and you log on LOM and you're like, time to see if anything's sold. Son of a bitch. My entire inventory is gone. All that work I did, pricing and itemizing and displaying my items, gone. Let's see what the Grand Paladin Order has to say about this. Notice of stolen property. The Grand Paladin Order regrets to inform you that your property has recently been involved in criminal activity and some of your merchandise and or valuables have been stolen by ruffians. As compensation for this egregious and heinous crime that has befallen you, the Grand Paladin Order has reimbursed you for the stolen property and awards you 1 Holden Writ as reimbursement. So your item just immediately goes back. So if someone steals stuff from you, you get to click a button, you get XP, and a free Holy Writ, which in the future you're going to find you really like getting these for free. Let me just go put these back. And my store's back in business. Everything's been reimbursed. Everything is reset up. If somebody wants to come rob me again, whatever, I get free Holy Writs and trading XP, baby. I think actually we even heard myself ding. Now, we know that this could be easily exploitable with bots, so if you really want, you can just do this on your own plot. If you just want to take goo and do this, you can just do this. Until you burn through all your goo. Okay? We designed the system assuming that if somebody just wants to not do the stealing part and change goo into stolen goods and run that part of the gameplay loop, you can. We did this because you do it anyway, right? The system is designed for roleplay. For role players, you guys can now go into people's shop, steal something in front of them and then pretend you didn't steal it, right? That's the real fun that I see, is actually stealing in front of other people in role play, and doing the crime. It gets reported by paladins and everything. As you can see, I'm leaving so much damn evidence. I'm clearly guilty. I have not left the scene of the crime. I've not even bothered to try to get this. I should get in some water, clean this evidence off me. Oh, tripped right inside. Whoops. Perfect. Now nobody's none the wiser. Oh wait, I'm still kind of sticky. Why that sticky's still there? Oh yeah, I'm still kind of sticky. I'm gonna look and see why I'm still sticky. But yeah, this is the gimmick, is that if somebody steals something from you, instead of getting money when you log on, you get a free Holy Writ, and then you get free experience. I think the pop-up only occurs once every 2 minutes, so you'd only see the pop-up right away. It's just for roleplay. That's all it is. You'd see the pop-up for roleplay, and then every item you click would just go back to being normal. So, yeah. Basically, 99 goo equals 1 holy writ is the conversion, and the computer says that mathematically, these bags are worth about 55 gold. So, 1 goo is probably in the ballpark of, or 99 goo is probably in the ballpark of 50 to 60 gold on the open market. That's what I would wager. But as many of you will know, that's really not a lot of money in Lords of Minecraft these days when you can just go commit a burglary, steal 17 paintings in a bookshelf, and walk away with a couple thousand. So we really focused on the criminal aspect of this because, again, paladins get called the moment you start shoplifting. I think it's a 25% chance per item you steal that a paladin can get dispatched for a shoplifter. And getting caught holding these items will get you chased down by the paladins. Don't die falling into the sewers. Okay, hold on. Let me throw away my money. I want to see how much money these bags get us. I got what? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, Nadia. How much for these bananas? All kind of the same amount that time. I got a silver note again and then a bunch of money. I know that Nadia does have the rare chance to give you 1,000 gold note. So sometimes she could pay you off for a single bag. Good deals. Okay, sorry. I was super excited to talk about this silly idea. Here, we're going to go actually play Lords of Minecraft. Me and Danny spent all day, and Danny was programming yesterday to make it so we could have this for this weekend. And it's all Asmodisky's fault. She was like, well, we could never do it. And I was just like, we're going to do it. That sounds too good to not have. The ability, because we're already doing so much store roleplay. The ability to now go, like, now when I see you guys doing store roleplay, oh, I'm gonna get a criminal, bring a couple, a couple stacks of goo. You don't even need that many, because like, how many items do you really need to steal, right? But part of the design decisions here, really, just so you kind of guys are aware, we wanted to make it so that you really can't steal everything in someone's shop, right? Let's use this shop as a good example here. But since it's 99 goo per steal, like if you wanted to steal every item in the shop, I don't think you can steal prototype kit items, by the way. I think just the way this works, you're only able to steal things that are don't have a durability. I think that's one of the gimmicks of this system. So you could steal goat milk, but you could not steal Mint of Many Deals. Maybe that's something we look at in the future to make it so you can steal everything. But since they could turn into stolen goods, I didn't think it mattered too much. It's a big hurdle to take over, right? But so you would need like multiple. You need to be crates of goo if you wanted to empty someone's store, and that's just because if you emptied someone's store, it would create a lot of chores, right? It might make it so they have to spend an hour or two, or not an hour or two, but just 5 minutes clicking every single spot. Now, I've tried to make that really rewarding. Like, if the day Az or Vid have to come and restock this and everything's stolen, it's an RP opportunity, sure, but it might also be a full level of trading XP. I don't know. It's the equivalent of auction exchange for every single every single stolen item, so it can add up. I mean, I can steal Az's stuff. Just let's check this out. I'm a paladin. Let's see. Hey, they got bananas here. I got admin commands. Ground item steal. Thanks, sucker. Above the law. feature might not be implemented, but the admin commands are. I mean, that's always the goal, right? We want to make it so everyone wins when it comes to this type of encounter. I don't like competition in roleplay. I think competition usually in roleplay is a detriment. I've been playing a lot of Dead by Daylight recently, and Dead by Daylight is a fantastic game when people do not play it seriously. It is such a funny, silly game. And then when you play this game seriously, it's very unrewarding, I find. And I feel like the entire player base is just a bunch of drug addicts playing a game they secretly hate, but it's the only game of its kind, so they're addicted and they gotta keep doing it. It is way more engaging to me when we can create encounters where both parties win. Because in order for like roleplay to work, you really have to respect everyone's time, right? I want to respect your guys' time as like the game developer, but it's important that you're able to respect each other's time as role players, right? Like if you go in and you do something to another player and you take like a bunch of items from them, you know, you might be taking hours that they spent grinding to get those items. So we don't want that. We just want a system that allows you to have the roleplay expression to do it, to live in the world where people are like, oh my God, did you see somebody stole all the wood from the hardware store? And we can react to it, and that both players on the exchange get rewarded. You know? Holy writs are effectively worth things like 1 gold bar, I think. Right? What's the conversion rate? Oh shit, I don't even know. We don't. This system isn't even active, so I don't even know what the conversion rate is. Yeah. A gold bar is worth 1 holy writ. Is worth 1 goo. What is worth 99 goo? You know, you guys can buy goo crates. What's the price of goo crates? If this thing is less than 500 gold, then it's undervalued. 524 gold. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, goo crates look like they're in their market value now, which is also crazy because you legally don't even have to do crime. You could just be a humble goo farmer. You could just go to the goo fields, get yourself 9 stacks of goo, sell that puppy for 400 gold. You can go up to Cynthia and be like, Cynthia, I need a crate. You got goo crates, right? What do you got, goo crates? They cost holy writs? Well, where are you going to get holy writs? Just get robbed. What do you think about that, Jimmy, huh? You like that? Think that's fun? I really like that we can't hit jimmies, but I also like that you can spam swing to hit jimmies with the Rune Blade too. You better watch it, Jimmy. I'll cut you. Jimmy, I'll cut you. I'll cut you. You better watch it, Jimmy. I'll cut you, Jimmy. Be careful. People with goo crates need to put those goo back into the market so people can sell goo to have more goo to buy. The problem is goo is going to get deleted because the stealing, everyone's gonna want goo to do this stealing activity, the shoplifting. Because what the act of shoplifting gives you stealing XP, but when you sell the stolen goods on Nadia, she gives you gambling XP. So you get to double dip with that crime. That's another really... That crime is very valuable for both the stealing and gambling thing. Also, a small aside, the skill book should be fixed. So those of you who haven't been able to access things like the trading skill section, that should be fixed. There's lots of bug fixes that are fixed on dev that I haven't gotten to push. So I'm sorry that you guys are still waiting for some of these annoying small things. that I've mentioned have been fixed. But we did get that one out because it was relevant. Goo collections, perfect ADHD. Oh man, Perma, I'm glad you thought so because I want to try to make it so all of our little activities on LOM are simple stim things. Like, oh, I'm going to show you something really cool that UIO and Narcles in the build team were working on. But yeah, I tried to make this the type of thing that you would do when you're watching Netflix. And because you know it's like valuable and fun and LOM. You're like, you know what? Next weekend I want to have 10 stacks of goo so that I can do a big crime. Yeah, good job on the density, Danny. My biggest fear was we would add this new system and then you guys would be competing over it, but I don't think you'll ever compete over this. Yeah, this is much nicer. Click 5 times, jump. I mean, technically you don't need to click 5 times. I just don't think it's probably efficient if you did that. I think you get the most goo if you do 5. I don't know. You guys can whiz it out to me. You can do the math wizardry. But hold on. Let me jump over to the build server because this is another activity that I'm super interested in. And I want to see if we can get this one done for the anniversary update at the end of the year. What is... I gotta go find Narcles' teleport. Let's see. Magic parkour. Okay, so we've talked about this before, but we really want to see a parkour track all around the edge of the city. Because I think one of the best things we can add to LOM is gameplay that you kind of play when you're just passing time. Maybe, again, watching shows, talking to people, or waiting for like the role play to set up, or just decompressing. And this is my favorite style of parkour in Minecraft. The kind of parkour that most players will be able to successfully do the course their very first try, and is just fast, small jumps. Just small, easy jumps, one after another, to kind of just bounce around. Because that's what Minecraft is. You're just like bouncing around. So it's nice to have a track where you're bouncing around. And I think the gimmick we're going to do here is, I think we're going to put red dragon coins and money that only you can see, but as you run through the course, you can grab and pick up. I think that's going to be the gimmick. Oh, we got to disable saturation. I always forget about that. Is that a game rule? Game rules. Hunger ticks? There's like a food tick one, right? Natural regeneration? It's World Guard? Oh, I almost missed the jump. But yeah, I think they got the foundation here of what the course is going to look like. So once we kind of get it blend in with the terrain, this is the exact type of parkour I'd love to see. And oh man, having one that goes like in and out of caves and goes around the whole city like this, that's going to be so cool. Boo, 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 wee! That's fun. This is the outer ring, Kane. So that's the idea. This is the magic part of the outer ring track. And this is them building like the flow of what it would feel like to run through it. Doesn't work backwards. I kind of would hope that they work both ways. I bet you they do with double jump. Yeah. I don't know if you're supposed to go this way. You kind of still could just because of the way. Yeah, I think it needs to go clockwise around the loop, really. Trying to make it go both ways won't really work anyway. Oh, the outer ring. Well, Kane, the way we're probably going to do the expansion of the second ring of Lom is we're not going to do it all at once. I think the idea is when we do have our anniversary stream at the end of the year, we're going to do the big story where we expand out the inner ring, but we're only going to expand out Brickton. The other districts we're going to complete, and then we're going to leave Corrupted, and we're not going to really expand it until the server starts to expand, and then we'll probably just make that like a little meme political thing where it's which district will we do next? Whoa! Let the community kind of pick and the different types of role play that is really popular, right? Like if there's one district where all the houses in Goat Town are gone and everyone's role playing in Goat Town more, then we'd expand that way. So I don't imagine that the outer ring will even be fully expanded for maybe even another year. I don't know how long that will take because in my opinion, there's no reason to expand Lom at all right now. More space means we'll just be more spread out and won't be able to find each other and roleplay naturally. Right? On the weekends, on Saturdays, we only really roleplay with about 20 to 30 people. So the size of the city currently is great. And so all we've really done is made it so we're going to be prepared for the future. And so when we have a wave of new people, if ever there's a point when a lot of people want to get plots and there's no room, well, good news, we're ready. One thing we were we're working on so many things, but one thing we've been working on too is getting the bank implemented. Crime is really one of our most fun things we're doing on the weekend, and we have a lot of people who have been doing different types of gangs and group criminal activities, and we want to give them a really big objective-based crime. And we will probably end up making around 5 to 10 big criminal things, but a bank is a very, very common, like everyone who does Grand Theft Auto roleplay loves this stuff. It's a very common fantasy in movies, you know, robbing the bank. And so we've been building this out, and we're at the point now where we're just trying to figure out how the system design of roleplay is going to work, because I still think there's like an awkwardness that hasn't been solved. And here, I'll tell you about it. So the way where this is going to work is in order for you to even do the bank robbery, you will have to spend a ton of street cred on buying an item from Nadia down in the sewers. Okay? So Nadia is going to have a street cred item that is somewhere in the range of like 1,000 to 2,000 street cred to buy the drill to do the bank robbery. And this is because we do not want to make this something you do constantly. We want to make it so it's an item where you've been doing lots of Lords of Minecraft stuff and saved up your thing, and now you're going to do the bank robbery with your crew, and you've saved up, you know, effectively like 2 weeks worth of street cred. Now, I think right now you can only really earn about 100 or 200 per day. And let's be honest, that's really only on Fridays or Saturdays when there's active roleplay happening right now. So that sounds like a lot, but we have other street cred stuff coming into the city. So I'm kind of designing it around the future of Lom and not the right now of Lom. So if a bank feels a little inaccessible, it's because we have some stuff that we're still kind of in the works. Like one of the things I'm working on that it might even be next week. It's because I've already got most of it done. I just need to now implement it now that the art's done. Is the crime dailies. We're going to add a board down here in the sewers next to the bounty board, where you guys will be able to. You're going to randomly get 3 criminal weekly quests. Sorry, not dailies, weekly quests. And if you do them, you get street cred. And the idea is we're going to make it so they reset literally on Saturday, so that when we do our role play on Saturday and you guys are logging on and you're like, what crime should I do to give Rob role play now that he's logged on and role playing Bruce Willikers? Most of you will just come down to the sewers and you'll see something that's like, commit a burglary in Southshire, and then it'll just happen. Because the thing is, while it's great to have the infinite freedom in roleplay, it's also really nice to have incentivized RNG direction, right? It's nice to have the option to do whatever you want, but then there's also something leading you in a direction so that, you don't always have to make the choice. Because sometimes you get that choice paralysis, and I try really hard to make it so that the role play just flows and is natural and easy and fun for us, right? But I know that logging on to do a crime right now, like, not to diss Asmodisky and Vid again here, but they can have the problem of like, well, where should we go? What should we do? And so if you just happen to have a quest that says, go summon zombies in Moon Bay, you're going to be like, honey, we need a reason to summon zombies in Moon Bay. And so I like that because it gives you guys rewards to do stuff in town. And let's be honest, you don't need to do them on stream. They can just be quests you do off stream. So if you don't want to do them, you just be like, I don't want to summon zombies in Moon Bay. I'll just do that at 2 a.m. when everyone's asleep and finish my quest on Tuesday. That's fine. I'm not going to make it to force people into roleplay. They can just do the objectives to do the objectives. But I like the idea that it gives you, like Danny says, a roleplay prompt. That's a fun thing, I think. Here, I'm running around. I'm not even on the live server because I'm lost on the dev server. Oh, no. I wanted to talk about the bank. No. Because I actually want to get your guys' ideas and thoughts. Because I am a little stuck with Momo. We're at the point where we're talking about laser dance shows. Okay, me and Momo are going back with ideas. We don't even know what the fuck we're going to do with this. So we like the idea of the bank robbery, okay? And here's how it works. You buy the crime item. It costs very expensive. You'll probably have to get things like lots of oil and kind of do a little like grind of acquiring some items. And then once you have everything prepared that you need to activate this special drill, it'll kind of tell you on the item. You'll come in here and you'll use one of the items. I think we call it the Hacker Boy. It looks like a Game Boy, but it's an item used for hacking. And we're going to make it so you can use the Hacker Boy to go into the bank elevator to take you down into the bank. Now, if you didn't want to use the Hacker Boy, you can also dig into the bank. The bank is going to be designed in a way where, other than the main vault chamber, so the place where all the money is that you can get, you're going to be able to dig through any wall. So technically, you could start from any plot in the city and dig a tunnel right to the bank. And that's the type of RP we do want to see. We want to give you the option to kind of do the hacker mode, and we went in through the front door, or the classic just dig into the bank type of role play, right? And so here's how we imagine this system is going to work right now. The criminals come in. They're going to set up their special drill item. It'll be able to only be used here. When they use it here, it does animation and sound. And then it's going to call the paladins, okay? The paladins are going to get summoned. And the drill's going to have a countdown, and it's going to take 10 minutes to get into the vault. Now, while this is happening, we're going to be setting up a bunch of other vaults. And anywhere where there's gold and stuff, you're going to be able to go and right-click it, kind of like goo is on the server, and it will disappear, but you'll be able to get money. So there's kind of like a mini robbery. While you wait for the drill to get into the main vault, you can go around and break into all these little side vaults and do all these like little robberies around the bank and get ready to wait the 10 minutes. Now, our plan for the paladins is we're going to have the paladins show up at the bank, and we have paladins making these new Ankh items that are like detection areas. And we're going to make it so when paladins show up at the bank, the first thing they do is they set up a perimeter, and they put these magical Ankhs all the way around the bank that make it so that if you run through them, you'll get handcuffed. whether you're a criminal or not. This is to make it so that if there's any other role players in the area, they won't really interfere, because if they do, they will walk in and get handcuffed, and that's not fun. That's 2 minutes if you don't get to move type of stuff. So, and then it kind of makes it so that when criminals come out of the bank, if they come out of the bank basically not going through the tunnel they dug into, if they were trying to run out the front door, they would run through the fields and get handcuffed, right? So once the paladins got it set up, the paladins will come over here to the elevator. They'll take the elevator downstairs, which goes like over here, I think. This bank is different, I think. This bank's missing the front door area. I'm noticing that. Because Rebby actually had an area here, but it's like turned to stone. Is there a bank? Is it Rebby Bank? Oh, here it is. The vault of the bank. Yeah, it's a separate template. So what we're going to do down here is, and this is the problem I need to solve here, is the gameplay of what the fuck do you do while the drill is counting down? Right? So the paladins got deployed. They set up their fields. I mean, let's be honest. They're probably going to be here within 5 minutes. Right? The criminals need at least 10 to get this to open and to kind of let the role play kind of cook a little bit. You want some suspense. You don't want it to just be get in the vault right away. You know, you kind of want to put somebody in a clock and make them wait. It adds to the suspense of this type of role play you're doing. Right? It's good to have a little bit of role play adrenaline when you're running on a clock. So we know that we're going to make it so that the criminals can lock down this door and kind of put like a laser field type of gimmick. Something where the paladins and the criminals could talk through it, but the paladins will not have a way to get through this. That's the thing we're thinking about. Oh my god, how far this... I'm like super behind. Derpy, thank you for the $50. I'm sorry, Derpy. I've been locked in on explaining my nonsense this weekend because I'm very excited. Okay. Derry, thank you for the 90 months, Derry. I'm sorry. I hope you're still here, Derry. And Vid and Az, thank you for the 10 and the 10. Okay, so hold on. We have this laser field type of thing. Hold on, let me destroy Rebby's build. She won't mind. And it's the type of thing where we can see the players on the other side and we can talk to each other, but we don't really know what the climax of the bank RP is going to entail. We know, I think the idea is going to be that the logic is the bank has a security system, and unfortunately the laser field can't be deactivated, and it won't be able to be deactivated until the vault door opens, is going to be the stupid logic. Right? It's going to be they hacked the system and we won't be able to get in until the door opens and the laser field goes down. Because I think what we're going to do is I think we're going to make it kind of like a race, and your head start is that amount of time. Because when the vault door is about to open here, right? All the criminals will be waiting here at this point. The door will open, they'll run in, and this is when, you know, the music changes, and it's just like, how many points can you get? Start grabbing shit. Go, boys, go, grab stuff, grab all this, get that. That's expensive, get that. And then they gotta get out. So I think it's like a running game, right? And then the moment they get into the vault, the paladins are probably gonna get like 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then they're going to come running in at you guys with cuffs and probably takedown, I would imagine. I think the paladins are going to be going for a lot of takedowns in this type of scenario. And then at this point, the criminals run out. Now, there's a lot of different ways to role play this, right? You might have criminals, for example. This is very common. I've seen every time. I've seen it all. Okay, Jimmy's. I've seen all the bits. There's no new bits anymore. I've seen every bit. There's going to be Jimmy's who will pretend to be bank security. It's going to happen. And like paladins will come down and they'll be like, hey, we got a report or something. And they'll be like, oh, just bank security. Yep, just running a drill. Nothing to see here, paladins. We'll probably teach our paladins to kind of go with it, but at the end, do the chase anyway. When the gate goes down, do the, wait a minute, you're not bank security. Just always do that gimmick. Like, let them have it, but then eventually go in and do the chase. But I imagine there's still going to be times when the paladins just buy it anyway. And they're sort of like, oh yeah, bank security. And then the criminals walk out the front door will be the gimmick, right? Or the classic, a bunch of criminals will get caught, but then a few criminals will pretend to be bank security, or they'll pretend to be paladins and they'll do the robbery. All is very acceptable in my mind, right? But I don't know what to do with the 10 minutes. While the criminals are here, maybe looting these vault doors, I don't know what the paladins do. And I don't know what you would talk about, right? If there was a criminal on this side of the door and there's a paladin here, what is the conversation? What do I say? What do I do? Negotiate? Negotiate with what? That's Grand Theft Auto roleplay shit. What is in Grand Theft Auto roleplay, the reason why you always had to have a hostage at a bank was because the roleplay didn't make sense without a hostage at a bank. But I don't want to do hostage roleplay over and over and over again because it was a crutch and it was boring. Those conversations were so boring. It was always like, what do you want? You want a bus? Okay, I'm gonna call a guy and we're gonna get you that bus. Just don't shoot him. It's always the same damn thing. So it's like, what do we do here? This is the part of the role play we haven't solved. Me and Momo have talked about making some sort of like, almost like a game where one side does something and then the other side has to do it. And if the criminals suck too much, the gate's gonna get powered down and they're gonna get arrested. I don't know. We thought about making it so you had to play a mini game battle. Like you got to play rock, paper, scissors. Every time you lose against the paladin in rock, paper, scissors, you lose 30 seconds on your clock. But then that creates the awkwardness of things like the door and stuff opening. That's my issue is we need to have the suspense of the door ticking down. But from all my experience in roleplay, I don't know what this conversation should look like. Because for all practical purposes, the paladins should be trying to break this down and get in there as soon as possible, but they can't because then that's what they would do. A minigame battle would prevent people from doing solo bank robberies. I think the thing that's going to limit people from solo bank robberies is just the fact they're going to get caught. Because right, the way you got to do the robbery is you need to have enough people that if 3 paladins show up and you have 5 people doing the bank robbery, 2 are going to get away because paladins can't catch 5 people, right? Use dice rolls? We could. I don't know though, like even if it's a mini game, then it's not role play, right? Like it's say I make a mini game and you're playing some sort of mini game type of thing. What do the other 2 paladins that are not playing the mini game do? Like what is the conversation here? This is the dilemma I face. You know? Like, we can make it a timing thing, but then it becomes like a weird competition. It's a weird thing because the paladins effectively always need to be stalled long enough for the drill to get through the bank door. I don't think we really want to have it so the paladins get in early. I think you should require a criminal to be at the door, like with the hacker man keeping the door closed, right? Like the paladins could have a way to unhack the door and it starts like de-hacking, but the moment they do that, the criminal can like rehack it. And so it can be a simple thing as just 2 people are fighting over the door. I think that's important because I think if the criminal walks away from the door for 30 seconds, the paladin should be able to get through. Because again, you're right. If there's only like 2 people doing a bank robbery and they're not watching the door, then the paladins have nothing to roleplay with. So the criminals need to have a criminal here at the door so the paladins have someone to roleplay with, right? There needs to be someone at the door while the rest of the criminals are doing the pre-vault robberies, the side vaults. I don't think anyone needs to man the drill. I think it's fine if the criminals set up a drill and then leave. I think that's fine. What if paladins are trying to turn off the laser and the criminals are doing a minigame? I don't know. I think the other thing, because like when we say minigame, like it's got to be something that everyone likes, right? Like, I've played a lot of mini games in games, and like, you know, they're ass. And like, there's only so much we could do with the Minecraft inventory mini game, you know? Yeah, they definitely can, Keon. That is one of the new items we're trying to introduce for the Paladin is the, I'm on the build server, but it's an Ankh, and it's an Ankh that gets deployed, and it creates like an AoE ring that if a criminal walks through and they're not like sneaking, they get auto arrested. So if you try to run or jump or sprint through it, you'll just get immediately handcuffed. And we're using them as perimeter wards, mostly so that criminals can have the fantasy of sneaking through the barrier. That's the entire reason to have these things, is they are for criminal fantasy, right? So that sometimes they'll be used because someone will say, "Hey, I'm having a party here, paladins. Can you set up a perimeter? I'm worried about something happening." And so the paladin players get to go, "Yeah, okay," and they set up a perimeter around, you know, the gang leader's house so that the enemy gang can sneak through the perimeter. That type of gameplay. And so I know when the paladins get deployed, they're going to set up the perimeter. You just got to realize that we can deploy paladins super fast. Like, Keon, I don't know if you've ever seen the role play. Have you ever seen like how fast a paladin gets deployed? Like, watch this, okay? So I'm at the back of the ship, okay? Time me to the time it takes the bank, okay? I'm at the back of the ship. The dispatch just came in. I see it. Bank robbery. Holy shit. We got to get there fast. Turn on the chase music. How long does it take? Most of my time is just getting to the other side of the ship. If I didn't start on that side of the ship, I'd already be there. All right, main room. Right, 10 seconds to get to the main room. If you are a paladin already in the main room, or I had to beam back up to the ship. All right, I'm at the cannon. Maybe I spend a minute here waiting for my partner because the cannon is expensive. Maybe I might wait, but if I'm not waiting, I'm in the cannon.
Danger.
Cannon takes what, 10 seconds?
Firing in 3, 2.
All right, I'm out of the cannon. Deploying to the bank. And the bank is here. This is where the new bank's going. All right, so I'm deployed at the bank. Right? It's the time to deploy a paladin is so absurd because we are literally airdropping police officers to your roleplay. Like, there's never been a Grand Theft Auto server that has just been like, yeah, what if we had the Avengers airship and, you know, we just sent them right to the action. Right? So anyway, the paladins, they're going to get deployed fast too, because when you see the dispatch come in for bank robbery, you're going to go, oh shit, a bank robbery. Right? Like, most of the time, you don't see bank robberies. You see, like, regular crimes. You see, like, pickpockets, just stuff that people can do for free. Bank robbery means they invested time and money to do this role play. So the second you see this as a paladin, you're going to drop everything, and you're going to go, I got to get to that. I got to get to that. Because we don't deploy like 1 or 2 paladins. We're deploying all the paladins. If someone's doing the bank robbery storyline, we're just going to send everybody online. Anybody who's not busy that wants to do the bank robbery story, go. Because we don't know how many people are robbing it. They might have 10 people doing the robbery at the bank. I'm not going to limit this. This thing should be a complete shit show when it gets down to it, right? At the end of the day, there should be like 5 paladins chasing like 10 criminals, and it's just like Looney Tunes, right? Okay, so paladins get deployed. The moment they get deployed, they're probably waiting for their fellow paladins. Then they probably start doing the procedure. So what's the procedure for bank robbery? Deploy the onks. So the paladins will walk around. They'll deploy onks. This will take no longer than a minute or 2. So if the paladin spent a minute or 2 talking outside of the bank, just doing like silly, all right, guys, this is serious. We got to take this serious. Jimmy, I want you to go to the left back side and get those onks set up. Bronco, I want you to get onks set up. Other Jimmy, I want you on the roof. Get your sniper ready, okay? You, I want you to go into Royal. I want you to tell the civilians to stop calming down. If we're doing all that, that's no more than 5 minutes. Okay, role plays fast. It takes us no more than 5 minutes to tell everyone in Royal what's going on, set up the fields, get deployed, have the bank secured, and finally be down at the elevator and wherever bank vault at the vault. And so this is the question: is if the paladins are at this point at the role play 5 minutes in, and it only takes like 10 minutes to do the door, what do we have those paladins do for 5 minutes? Because remember, in the last 5 minutes, they deployed out of a cannon, they set up fields, they had a big convo about what the battle plan was going to be. They said, move along, citizens, move along. They did like 6 other things in roleplay. You put these jacked up paladins that are ready to go in this tiny room, what do they do outside of the laser field? That's the problem we're trying to solve. That's the question. There's some sort of gimmick or game here that is afoot. Now, from the criminal point of view, it will universally be unfun if the paladins breach that door before the drill completes. So this should only occur if the criminals do this on purpose, or they just really don't know what they're doing. Now, like we said, I think there needs to be a criminal that has to be by the door, because if there's not, then the paladin role players have no one to interact with. But what is the interaction? That's the problem. Is what do they talk about? Because like, what do you say? Why are you robbing the bank? Duh, for money. Like, you don't have to do this. Well, I'm already doing it. Like, what do I say as a paladin to not make this the most awkward 5 minutes of my life while I wait for the door? All right, guys, I have ideas, but they mean that we'd have to get Rebby to change part of the bank. I'm not sure we should bring up those ideas. Bunsen13! Hello, Bunsen! Well, I'm just thinking, Rebby, what if... Okay. Let's see. Man, I don't have this song. You know, I have a lot of songs in my tech, but I do not have this. Okay, do you guys remember Star Wars Episode 1? Okay. You guys remember Star Wars, the Episode 1, the one with the pod racing? Okay. You remember this song? Hold on. Let me get it for you. Hold on. Okay, remember this song? Now, in this movie, there was this point when the characters couldn't fight because there was a laser wall. Now, the thing that they have that we didn't, because that's what we have, right? We have the laser wall. Now, do you remember what Obi-Wan and Darth Maul were talking about on the other side? Do you guys in chat, do you guys remember what Obi-Wan and Darth Maul said to each other on these walls? Fucking nothing, because it was awkward. They had nothing to talk about. There was nothing to fucking say, okay? That's our problem. But what if we had multiple laser walls? If there were multiple laser walls, then there could be a conversation, and the conversation is basically taunting each other and being like, and backing up, I think. Is getting to the next wall. We could do multiple laser walls. Rebby, what do you think? Could we have multiple laser walls in the bank? What do you think? Can we increase the amount of laser walls in our bank? Wait, whoa, 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 wait, what if, okay, I got an idea. What if it's one big laser wall and it's not a block or anything, it's just a giant square, okay? It's a red square that's transparent, okay? And what if the paladins do something to push the wall that way, and the criminals can do something to push the wall back? So as the paladins are doing their little mini game, it squishes the criminals in against the drill, and the criminals can do something to push the wall back. But it is paladin favored, so it is limiting the amount of chase time there's eventually going to be. There's going to be distance here. It's a DBZ Hyper Beam battle, yes. Yeah, but with a giant laser wall. I don't think we need Rebby to redesign the bank. I think we can just have a giant sheet that gets pushed back and forth. The room becomes smaller for criminals too. Yeah, that means you'd want to like get these vaults quick. You gotta use your hacker boys to get into the side vaults quick. Because once the paladins start pushing the wall forward, you're in trouble. Okay. In this case, I don't think the criminals have to do anything against the wall. I don't think they have a counter. I think the paladins just start putting pressure. And then we just make it so that this takes 10 minutes. Let's see. How did Rebby design this? Okay, because here's the thing, right? So when you tunnel into the bank, you can basically tunnel. You can tunnel underneath it, right? No, it's bedrocked. What can you tunnel in? You can only tunnel in through these sides. Here, I'll give myself night vision so you guys can see. Hold on. So this is the areas you'll be able to tunnel into the bank, right? So you can't tunnel into the main vault area. That's got a bedrock top too, I think. And you can't tunnel in underneath, so the best tunnel point would be here. This is the most optimal. This is the problem. This is the most optimal tunnel point. How long do tunnels last? Jammer, either way, I think they're getting changed to an hour. I think we need to make the tunnel changes in LOM take 1 hour. Okay, so the problem with this is we designed this so that you tunnel into the bank, right? And the idea was that you could tunnel anywhere. So that you could tunnel in here, you could tunnel over here. But if we do this moving wall thing, you're going to want to make it so your tunnel is always here, ultimately. Or that this tunnel breaks into your other tunnel. Because the wall's going to be pushing in. And so when the door opens, you're going to want to get the stuff and then leave. But if the wall's already pushed past this stairwell point, which is going to be, then you're not going to be able to get back out. I mean, we could ask Rebby to move this stair like over here. That's really what we almost need. We kind of need like this. That still doesn't solve the problem though. Okay, let's think about the fantasy. So the laser wall is coming in, right? So at a certain point, the laser wall is going to get turned off. When does the laser wall get turned off? Does the laser wall get turned off the moment the door opens? Because in my opinion, the criminals need to have very little time in the vault. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the moment they're in the vault, you usually want to have it so that the paladin should probably already be getting to you. So then the role play is you get in there, you start getting stuff, and then you have to run past the paladin to get out. I think you run past them, Danny. I look at this as like a numbers game. I think when you do a bank robbery, you're going in and you're going in with 5+ people. And the idea is you grab as much shit and you get out. Because here's the thing. You guys win no matter when you get here, right? When you grab something, you're going to get items in your inventory, and it doesn't matter if you get caught, right? It doesn't matter. The moment you get into the vault and you click these, you're getting paid. So whether you get arrested by the paladins doesn't matter for the reward of the activity. So I think to make the activity engaging, I think at this point it should be hard for the criminals to get away for free. And so the idea is you get in the vault, and realistically, you probably are just going to stay in the vault, stealing as much stuff as you can until you get cuffed. Right? That's just what's going to happen. You're going to steal as much stuff as you can until you get handcuffed. And then when you get handcuffed, I'm going to assume in the bank you can't even smoke bomb and stuff out. Handcuffing in the bank is probably going to be a special form of handcuff that is really like, that's it, Jimmy, you're out. Tag, you're out. So I think the gimmick is if you go in with 10 criminals, you know, you're all probably going to get less stuff because you're all clicking more things, but then people are going to get out because the paladins can't arrest 10 people. They can chase 10 people, and most likely the paladins are going to do the thing where they put someone in handcuffs and try to chase someone else, and you could be in the vault, you could be handcuffed, but all the paladins run away, and then your handcuffs wear off, so you just go back to steal. You know what I mean? There's going to be so much chaos as the criminal that you treat it like you're a rat and you just got into the cheese, and there's a big German lady with a broom, and she's going to get you. So you got to get your cheese and get the hell out of that lady's kitchen as fast as you can. I think that's the gimmick here. Because at this point, the criminals have already gotten everything they want. And as a criminal player, what I would want is a thrilling chase for someone on my team. Maybe not me. I might just get hit with a takedown, right? Like I like there's going to be paladins that are running in and they're going to be going for that takedown. So if I'm right here, you know, fucking Appleberry might just be like, hey, I'm going for you, Jimmy, and then fucking I'm takedown, I'm arrested. I'm the one that gets caught. But you know, if you're not the one that gets caught, you might be the Jimmy that climbed this ladder, right? Grabbed a bunch of loots, the paladins all ran in, so you were like, now's my chance. You jump back, start die to fall damage. Teleport out just like I planned. That's the other thing too. Like, I'm not going to stop you from homestoning. If you want to go steal all this stuff, go into a corner and homestone out of the bank until other people are complaining. I ain't nerfing your guys' way to use all the fucking OP tools that teleport in and out of stuff. You know what I mean? If you want to escape from the paladins, you definitely could. You could pre-smoke bomb, for example, right? The second the vault door goes down, you smoke bomb. Now you're invisible. When we have stealth mechanics, yo, imagine being a criminal. You go into the bank, everyone else is being chased. You go to this desk, you activate the new stealth mechanic, you're invisible. The paladins never saw you, so they clear everyone and rest out of the bank. 20 minutes later, you come out of your hiding spot, just like you fucking planned. Yeah, there will be so many different ways to win as a criminal that I think in this scenario it makes sense to stack the odds against them for the excitement, because if it's not stacked against the criminals, I don't think it's going to be exciting. I think it's just going to be something you do. So it should be the type of thing you do where you don't ever really expect to get away with it, so when you do, it feels very sneaky and adrenaline. So I think what we do is the criminals set up the laser wall. The criminals have to use their hacker boy. Once the laser wall is set up, the paladins will come down, and when the paladins activate their security system countermeasures, right, it'll probably do some bells and whistles. Activating anti-hacking device. Beep, 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 beep. That type of nonsense. And then eventually the field will just start moving. Right? Maybe it even changes. Maybe the field was like one color. Maybe the laser field was something cool, like purple lasers. But the second the paladins finish the hack, the laser wheel or the laser grid turns into fucking red. So the criminals are like, oh god, it's starting. It just starts fucking moving towards you slowly. That's that. Okay. Okay. Then I understand what the conversation is. See, there's a difference. If I'm standing here as a paladin and there's a criminal standing here, I don't know what I'm talking about. But if there's a wall slowly moving to the criminals, oh, I know what I'm saying to that criminals. I'm saying, you're running out of time, Jimmy. Oh, I don't think you're going to finish. Looks like you didn't get that drill set up properly. You missed a skill check or something, Jimmy. We're going to get like... Now I understand as a paladin what you do. You're creating a threat. And so if the paladins are at the bank and have this deployed within a few minutes, we'll have it so this wall basically is moving. How do I do the wall speed? Do I make it so it matters if the do I make it so it matters when the paladins activate it? I'm thinking no. I'm thinking if the paladin does it within 1 minute or the paladin does it within 9 minutes, the wall speed will just be modular, so the wall will move towards the vault so that the wall basically will close in to around here right as the vault's opening, right? So let's say the paladins were so slow, they got stalled. There was other shit happening outside, and the drill has 1 minute left before the vault's door is gonna open, and then the paladin activates the anti-hack. This fucking red wall is gonna move so fast on those criminals. It's gonna be just a moving laser death wall that slides very quickly at them. Okay, I like that. That's doable. If they're basically a synced dance, you know? Oh, and then there's going to be those times where the criminals, for whatever reason, get 10 minutes and the paladins don't activate the laser wall in time. What if a criminal gets caught by a laser wall? I'm pretty sure they're going to die, Jammer. I think if that laser wall touches you, I think you die. I think it does damage. So it probably does damage and knocks you back type of gimmick. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to do a wall that will knock you back. I don't know how. Yeah, I think it has to be a knockback wall because it can't be a physical barrier. So it has to be a wall that's when you touch it throws you backwards. You think an awkward part for stairs? I mean, I think the wall's going to extend. So if you walked up here, the wall, you'd still have to wait for the wall to move before you could go around here. You'd still see the wall up here, Jammer. The laser wall. I think I can do something that won't look like it's... I think I can do this. I'll have to test it. I've never done a wall that big. I can't think. Me and Danny have done something for like the scanning technology once, I think. Yeah, so the best case scenario for the criminals would be the paladins were somehow stalled and didn't manage to activate the wall, and so all that would mean is that the wall would go down when the door opens, and the paladins would have to run from all the way there when they eventually show up. But in reality, I think the wall usually gets to here, the vault door opens, the criminals will get like 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then the paladins are going to run in. And then about 2 months after I release this, Rebby is going to go, oh, the vault needs to be bigger. There's not enough hiding places for criminals. And then we're going to have to expand the vault because there's not enough hiding places for criminals. Actually, I think this is plenty. The fact that a criminal is going to be able to do this bullshit and jump over here and then stealth, there's no way a paladin is going to scan up here. It's going to be so easy to hide from paladins. We're going to have to invent new scanner technology just to solve bank robberies. But I like that because I think that's fun. If you want to hide in the bank to do stealing after the scene ends, I don't really think that's bad. I think that's fun. The whole point of having this roleplay stuff is so that you can live the different fantasies and like really enjoy the roleplay. So if you want to do the prop hunt, hide inside the block, you know. Random fire with rifle. Yeah, you would do spot checks. I don't know if we could use the border tech in that way, Jammer. Because I think it has to be on the border, right? I don't think we can just make a wall that appears. I think we have to build like a border. Okay. I like this because I didn't want to do a mini game. I like the more we have to design a mini game, one, then you guys have to do a mini game, and I think that gets in the way of the role play for this aspect. And I think just a moving wall is better. I think we would literally just have a control paladin that paladins go, and then they click it, and it does the beep, boop, beep, 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 and that's it. Paladins don't have to do anything. We don't have to teach paladins. They just come down here, they click the door panel, and it just automatically does it. And criminals use an item to start that part. And that's the thing. As the criminal, that's why I'm like, it's going to be kind of expensive because there's a bunch of different parts. And if you don't have the item to stop the door and you start drilling, then I hope you have a game plan of how you're keeping those paladins at bay for a couple minutes. Because if they come down here and there's no door, it's going to be a different kind of role play, which is also fun, though. There's going to be times when you guys do that, when you don't put the laser wall up because you want to prop hunt in the room. You set up the drill and then all the criminals hid in the room. They're just waiting for the drill. They didn't want to pay for they didn't want to pay for the hacker boy to put the laser wall up, so they're just all hiding in the room. Yep. I think that's the combination of role playing gameplay we want to see here on the server. We should play some Mecha Chameleon to end the stream here, because I've always been a fan of Prop Hunt, but if I know some of you used to watch some of my old videos, and those of you who watched my old Prop Hunt videos and anything that was like TTT related, most of the stuff I did with my friends, we were never playing the game to be competitive. We usually always had a meme we were doing for the sake of content and videos. And that's the form of play I like to play. That's not just content for me. That's what I like to do with my friends, right? I play Dead by Daylight with my friend Paz a lot right now, and we do those gimmicks, right? Even though we're trying to win, we will definitely waste so much time doing small little goofs and bits with each other. And that's what I want to see with something like this bank heist. I want to set it up in a way where the dance, how it's automatically going to set up, is going to be fun for you guys. And I think with this type of role play, the fun needs to come from the excitement of the event itself. And so I think this is a great system for all our new stealth mechanics, for things like tunneling, things like the big group crime role play, like the rats. Like, it's a very easy role play is going to be someone is going to have spent all their street cred buying a drill, and is going to put out a job board notice calling all rats for a big job, and everyone who has a rat character is going to log on, and they're going to say, we're doing a bank robbery. And then everyone's going to be like, all right, I'm excited. I think it's a good size room. Especially because it's Prop Hunt, but you know, you can hide in the room the whole time, or you can just make a break for it, right? Because you have to imagine that the players got to build tunnels, and you might have made more than one if you want to be fun about it. You know, you don't have to have one escape plan. And it's so funny because, like, you could tunnel from anywhere in the city. I love that idea, dude. I love the idea. That sounds so fun. Man, I almost feel like I need to go through the city and put ore everywhere underground so that as you guys are just mining through the city randomly, you're getting ore. Because there's going to be so many times where people just dig for like 20 minutes for the meme, right? Because like let's go to let's say you're digging from Sticky District, okay? Let's go to where the rat house in Sticky District is. One of the rat houses, the big cheese building here. Still got the rat underground, okay? So I think this is the rat plot right here, right? So if the rat plot wanted to dig to the bank, right? They gotta dig like what, 500 blocks? Oh, by the way, we gotta make sure we put a bedrock thing around the speakeasy area. I don't know if we have a bedrock encasing. We gotta encase that puppy. Oh, that's a cool idea, Cheese. That's fun, man. That's, oh my, you guys can be funny. Yeah, you can make a maze of tunnels. If you wanted to, you can make it so that when you guys run down the tunnels, you know, the paladins are going to run the wrong way. It's really fun for the paladins too, because paladins in these bank scenes, when they get to the chasing of you, like, look, they're going to probably do takedowns and cuffs in the room because that's the role play. But let's be honest, it's going to be really fun to let the criminals steal a couple things and then get to their tunnel. Because if you get to chase them down a tunnel, you have no idea where they're going to end up. I think it's going to be really important for criminals to have the move speed spell. We need spell card packs to work, because The move speed spell would be very, very important for the tunnel. What I like about this too is that no matter how long your tunnel is, it's never going to be more than a minute because Lords of Minecraft isn't bigger than a minute to get anywhere, right? So if you had a tunnel that was just going to the cheese house, it's this long a tunnel. What is that up there? Unleashing a barrel of monkeys? Yo, Kane, that's so funny because the monkeys spawn off you. Oh, there's gonna the amount of crazy shit you're gonna be able to do. But like, if you were to use a barrel of monkeys, magic item, scroll of monkey business, okay? Go, go. You would leave a trail of fucking monkeys in a... Hold on. No, we gotta test it. We gotta fucking... This is a fucking nightmare. This is... You guys are gonna do this so much. I'm gonna have to make a counter for... Actually, Paladins do have a counter. This is so stupid. I'm glad the monkey item is gonna be expensive, because... Watch this nonsense. I already know how it's gonna work. It's gonna be so bad. Okay, so first off, there's no way your tunnels are ever gonna be bigger than a 3x3 because you guys are lazy. So many of your tunnels are gonna be 1x2s. I'll probably have to make sure that you guys have underground tunnel items. Set light stack 100. Okay. Actually, let's do it stack 200. Let's go further. Giant tunnel. Okay, so do you guys all see the problem here? What happens if you run down a tunnel with monkeys? What's gonna happen to this tunnel? What are the Paladins gonna have to deal with? This is gonna be a banana hell. Bananas are 3x3 wide. There's no way to walk around them. That is, after like 2 minutes, this is going to be like nothing but bananas with that many monkeys. That's just fucking terrible. I think these monkeys do have nerfed bananas, but... In fact, where are the bananas, monkeys? What's going on here? How nerfed are your bananas? It's not that threatening. Are their bananas broken? Why aren't they throwing bananas? What? Where's the bananas? They throw bananas, right? Am I crazy? What? Why would they not throw bananas in a tunnel? There's not a single banana. What's happening here? Never seen a banana from a monkey? You're right. What are you talking about? Chat, someone back me up. Monkeys throw bananas, right? Hold on. I'll pull up the monkey script. What's going on here? Like, before players could throw bananas, monkeys threw them. That's why players could throw them, because monkeys throwing bananas was way too funny. This is a monkey pet. Monkey pets throw bananas. Once, they're a lot less than regular monkeys. Oh my god, they only throw bananas 1% of the time. That's way too rare. These monkeys aren't even throwing bananas. Okay, come on now. Regular monkeys have 10% drop rate and do it like 5 times as much. Hold on, chat. We gotta balance our barrel of monkeys banana drop rates so that people can do this thing that I will then nerf. Monkey, 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 monkey. All right. Show me the bananas, monkeys. Come on now. You lazy monkeys. Oh, wait. I saw the banana. Oh, can they not do it in the cave because the bananas are hitting the walls? Oh, yeah, look, there is a banana. The problem is they throw the bananas and the bananas hit the walls. The bananas only... Oh, that... Wait. I saw it bounce off the wall there and then it hit the ground. There's a lone banana right here so far. I'm immune to it because I use the barrel of monkeys. Special feature of barrel of monkeys. You don't slip on bananas. Oh, yeah, they're flying into the walls, it looks like. Oh, the light blocks. Interesting. Okay, remove near light. I don't know if that's real, but I'm interested. That could be a thing. Technically, they have to be... It has to be an empty spot. It looks like, because like right there's one. Because bananas are tripwires. You can see by the edge of the frame. That's why tripwires are invisible. Because I use the tripwire as our secret block thing. Where I put a block display and then have the small little hitbox for activation purposes. Okay. No, they're working now. They're doing their monkey job. I mean, this would screw a paladin. You can't walk by this, I think. I think maybe if you went on the far edge, you might be okay. But if you try to walk down the middle, you'd be screwed. These monkeys, how long do these monkeys last now? These monkeys will last 18,000 divided by 20 divided by 60. 15 minutes. Okay, so yeah, since these monkeys if this is the speed they're making it, you got to cook your monkeys in your tunnel early. Okay, you gotta use your monkeys right before you start the drill, so that the tunnel is primed with bananas, and then, okay, on your way out, you gotta use another barrel of monkeys, or Rob has to add another way to be immune to banana peel slipping. Because you're gonna want to be immune to banana peel slipping. This is actually a nightmare though. Oh yeah, there's a banana. This is kind of nightmarish though. Is a tunnel of monkeys with bananas. Paladins would not be able to chase you through it. Like, watch this shit. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't know who's not role playing. Probably Narcles. Fuck Narcles. Send Narcles Dev 2. Now watch this. Narcles is fucked. Okay, chat. He's going to monkey hell. Walk through that, Mrs. Laka. You'll never get through this tunnel. Only if you get through this tunnel will your family be saved and your children spared. What the fuck? You died? How the fuck did you die? All right. Return from whence you came. Yeah. That'll slow down the paladins. That's it's really good, honestly. It's a great use of tools. I can't wait for people who like haven't even discovered our server when we have all this implemented and they think that's the first time that's happened. They're like, wait a second, I know the perfect way to use the barrel of monkeys. Honestly, using the barrel of monkeys when the laser wall is in play is probably also cruel because those monkeys are just going to be fucking throwing bananas through the laser wall, let's be honest. Oh man, another good one would be if all the criminals did Scroll of Necromancy right as the door is opening. So right as the door is opening, you just summon as many like let's here, hold on. Let's Scroll of Necromancy. Okay. I'm going to have to reset my cooldown, but all right, we're summoning 6 of these. Okay, here we go. Because normally this has like a 1 minute cooldown? But, I mean, if you just had this many people doing it... Because down in the bank, they wouldn't be able to spawn in the walls. So it would be all concentrated, right? It would only be in the concentration. So if you had 5 people just all use their Scroll of Necromancy right as the door vault was opening, this is what would happen in the center of the bank. Oh, that's beautiful. That's a distraction. All right, and now here's the bit. Ready? Here's the bit. You all disguised as zombies. Huh? Genius! Imagine you're all disguised like zombies, and at the last second, you all summon zombies. You just start walking. Stealing everything you want. There's nothing the paladins can do. They'll be spending 10 minutes. There's a chicken jockey behind me. My zombies would attack you? That is true. But maybe we need something for that, Danny. Maybe we need something that makes it so zombies wouldn't attack fellow necromancers type of deal. Right? Maybe we make a disguise item that disguises you as a zombie. That's fun though. I like how we can have such different varieties that the criminals can really have different plans, right? Especially as we introduce some other stuff. Cool. Yeah, I was saying paladins have a counter. You can use flamethrowers against banana peels. So, not that it would be... Honestly, it would be faster for paladins to run through them the way Narcos was than to actually use flamethrowers. It's kind of funny in that way. Where did I put that hole that I shoved Narcos into? Where was that? Did I make a hole? Chat, where did I dig that hole? There's a hole that we made zombies for. What if I take back? Will that take me to it? No. Where did I put that hole? It's somewhere over here. Where's my banana monkey hole? There's my banana monkey hole. Hey monkeys, what's up? It's me, the paladins. Where are my bananas? Come on. Get some banana peels going. I got a demonstration to do, you monkeys. Never making the bananas when I need them. Come on, don't make me get more money. There's a banana. All right, yep. So paladins can just do this to deal with bananas. Also would deal with the monkeys, and the paladins would get dragon coins. So, but as you can see, this is not very fast in any way. Not exactly the quickest way to get through the cave. And you cannot jump while flamethrowing. So quite slow indeed. Yeah, the monkeys in my hole problem will be a common thing paladins will have to say. Why didn't you catch the criminals? There was monkeys in my hole. I tried to get them, but too many banana peels. What are you guys doing? What is going on over here on Dev 2? I don't know what's going on here. You guys are in the wrong game, okay? This is Lords of Minecraft. Regular Minecraft is that way. There's another group of them. They just love hanging out by those barrels, don't they? Get a job! I guess they did, so makes sense. Yeah, we should definitely make a way to make it so zombies don't attack you. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe it's the type of thing where you use a soul stone and it makes you immune to zombie aggro. Maybe we introduce a new item that is for that. Maybe using a scroll of necromancy makes you immune to zombie aggression. So that if you use a necromancy scroll and someone else does it, you're both just considered necromancers. Yep, very fun. Yeah, lots and lots of stuff coming to LOM here. I'm going to be looking to get that bank thing done a lot sooner, though. Because I think I promised to Rebby if she made me the sewage plant. And she made me the sewage plant. So now you guys have to have a bank. That might honestly be next week's donation goal. I have to see the tech for the laser wall. The tech for the laser wall will kind of determine how long that takes. Because the one unknown I don't know how to do is how do I make it so you guys don't run through the damn laser wall? I'm worried that just a knockback wall won't be enough, and that I'm pretty sure you guys will be able to like blink through the wall and stuff. Maybe that's just not a problem. It is what it is. But also, like, paladins can throw honor chains through the wall. So that's a little tricky. You know? Maybe I have to do something where I'm actually creating an invisible barrier wall, but I'm also moving, a wall as well, so that there is an actual barrier, but that barrier only moves, like, step by step by step. Because what's the best kind of wall? Is the best kind of wall one that you just can't go through and it doesn't do anything if you touch? Is that the best kind of wall? I don't know if the wall needs to zap you or anything. Is it better just to have a wall that's... But what happens if you don't move? Like, if you don't move and the wall comes, I gotta do something. Like, I gotta push you or... I think killing is wrong, because the problem is if I kill you and you die, then what happens then? You're just going to respawn, and then you're going to be on the other side of the wall. So that doesn't work. I can't make the wall hurt you. You mean like too thick, Derpy? But why too thick? What does that get us? Like, my idea right now is imagine this wood, if you will. I need you to use your imagination, okay, Jimmy? Just stay with me. Imagine this wood. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? And this is a barrier. So these are barrier blocks, okay? So now we would have an entity display wall that's like slowly moving. I don't know how I'm going to make you visualize this. But we're going to have an entity display wall that's like slowly moving from like left to right. All right, so moves. Whoops. This silver note represents the wall. Okay. So the wall is here, and then it's 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 here. And then when it gets to here, the whole wood wall moves over one. And this is a barrier block, right? So as this wall is moving and you're visually seeing it move and you're like, whoa, that's cool. If you tried to walk into it, you'd be walking into this until the wall moves to the next segment and the wall moves forward, right? Because eventually it'll do this, move one forward, and then you'd push against it again. Now, my thing is, if the wall works like this, and I'm standing here, okay? So I'm standing on this side of the wall, and the wall moves, this is going to happen. Oops, hold on. This is going to happen. I'm in the wall. And so I could get spit out on either side. I think I might sometimes be just in it, though, if I was, like, right in it. Oh, yeah, that time I got spit out on the other side. So that's the problem with a moving wall, is I still got to move you somehow. Okay. What about I'm gonna need some different blocks to demonstrate my idea to you, chat. I don't think too thick solves it, is my thing. I don't know what too thick gets us. Maybe I'm not understanding it. Well, my thing with that, Tiger, is I worry that you might end up getting launched the wrong direction sometimes. I'm thinking, let's imagine again, the wood is the invisible wall. Okay? This time, it's not a barrier. This is just the red wall. Okay? Here, in fact, I'm going to use the red block. Here's our wall. Okay? So this is not a block. This is our block display. So much like furniture and stuff, you could walk through this. Okay? There's no physical property to this wall. Now, what I'm thinking of doing is making it so there is an invisible line all around it that will always be at least one full block, but could be bigger as it starts to move, right? And you don't see this line, but if you touch this line, you get thrown back. And if you touch it again, you get thrown back. If you touch it again, you get thrown back. You get touch again, you get thrown back. And the wall moves forward, you get touch again, you get thrown back. And it constantly is bumping you. If I did this and put I guess I can understand why you wanted it double thick, and made it triple thick, then both sides would constantly have an edge space where there's pushing back, and there's a wall part they shouldn't be able to cross. I don't think this has to be a barrier, though. And so because it's not a barrier, I do worry that you might be able to do this. I do worry that a player might be able to just do some sort of mobility dash through it with enough speed. Because I could only check once every tick, you know? Yellow! Hello, Yellow! Welcome on in, bud. Thank you for the 40 months at tier 2, dude. Today we're going for shoplifting, Yellow. It's probably the best crime we've added yet. Shoplifting, the amount of nonsense it's gonna bring, it's up there. Yeah, so this is just a knockback. It depends how high is your magic stat, Yellow. It depends on how much mana you have. Am I on Dev 2? Here, I'll show Yellow real quick. Yellow, I was trying so hard to like not immediately divulge today's donation goal, but like me and Danny who just worked on this, and I'm so excited for this fucking meme. So here's the gimmick. If you have 99 goo, and I think goo's tooltip is added to say you can use it for pickpocketing and shoplifting. Pickpocketing, this is we're on Dev 2 now. Pickpocketing, you go up to any item somebody is selling, and you can steal it. Okay? And when you steal it, it turns into this bag of stolen goods. Okay? And you can run this bag of stolen goods to the sewer. Go to Crime Lady. And Crime Lady will let you exchange the bag of stolen goods into cash money. Wait, why don't you exchange my goods? There it is. 1,000 gold! Oh my god, I hit the jackpot. That's the most you can possibly get. I got 1,000 gold. 1,000 gold for a banana. Good deal. So you get gambling XP. And then if you're the person who got robbed, you'll see a stolen item. And you'll be like, oh my god, I've been robbed. That item was super valuable. I feel bad that my player item was taken. What's this? A notice from the Grand Paladin Order? Allow me to read it. The Grand Paladin Order regrets to inform you that your property has recently been involved in criminal activity and some of your merchandise and or valuables have been stolen by ruffians. As compensations for this egregious and heinous crime that has befallen upon you, the Grand Paladin Order has reimbursed you for the stolen property and awards you 1 holy writ as reimbursement. That's right. You get some trading XP, a holy writ, and the Grand Paladin Order just replaces your fucking item and reprices it, so it doesn't cost you anything. So, the quote-unquote worst-case scenario of somebody robbing you is if they spent way too much goo, they could do this. Right? And they'd steal all your stuff, and then you'd wake up the next day, and you'd go like, somebody stole everything from my plot! And you go and you read that notice, and then click, 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 click. And then your stuff's all back. You get free shit, and you get trading XP every time you do that. So, yeah, very, very fun. I'm excited for it. I'm excited to steal shit right in front of you nerds. If we hit the goal during tomorrow's stream, I'm immediately going to just start shoplifting. I'm going to everyone's business and I'm just stealing as much stuff as we can. Oh, you better believe I'm stocked up on goo. You guys see the price of goo on the auction house? Yeah, your boy went to the auction house and just bought goo and stored it in the pawn shop's crates. I looked at the goo price and I was like, oh my god, goo is selling for like 70 gold a crate. Wait, what's wrong with Brickton? Danny, you're doing something meta. I don't know what you're talking about. What's wrong with Brickton? It's Royal's the one in danger. It's a bit goopy? What's goopy in Brickton? Live? Okay, well, let me go look. I'm not on live. I'm running around dev servers. I don't know what's going on in roleplay. You guys role playing today? I'm too excited about all the programming stuff I did this week. I couldn't focus and actually roleplay today. Jeez Louise. Is that from pickpocketing? Is this evidence not despawning? Is that what I'm looking at? I'm trying to understand what I'm looking at. I'm guessing this is pickpocketing evidence that lasts way too long. But, like, how long does it last? I mean, we're gonna go look. Let's go take a peek at this. I kind of want to go play video games. You know, we've been talking, but it's already like 11 o'clock, so if we're going to play like Mecha Chameleon or something tonight, we kind of have to start. But hold on, let's go look at this. Paladin, pickpocket. This is going to be the evidence pulsar, which will be the last file. And oh my god, the duration is not 13,000. It's one. How much time is this? Let me do the math. This is 108 minutes long. So this is when you do pickpocketing and you leave goo, it lasts 108 minutes. I believe that might be why you guys have a goo problem. If you ask me, that might be our problem right there. Now, let's go ahead and fix that. And then we're going to quickly go do that on dev, because if I don't, I'm not going to remember I fixed that. Pickpocket. Pickpocket. Lasting for 2 hours. MS reload. All right, your pickpocketing is solved. New job, Goop Sweeper. The main issue is the lag. Like, oh my god, you can immediately feel. Tanny, do not tell me you deleted entities. You got to be careful with that if you're deleting entities like that, because that's how magic spell entities do get bugged. Like how Momo explained it to me. Like if we delete them. Like the ghost blocking ones. I guess if you just did specifically that one, then it doesn't matter. Okay. Those kids are doing crime over there. Look at that, James. He's committing crime. Look at them. They're committing crime over there. Oh, good. Guys, I'm not going to watch this. Paladin's coming to solve the problem. I don't need to solve this. We're watching. Oh, Spider-Man's there. Even better. Hold on. My show's on, guys. I got to watch Spider-Man solve crime.
Paladins are working with Spider-Man now? Oh yeah, please arrest him. He's a real criminal. I mean, always spying on people.
He just attacked us out of nowhere.
The criminals are going to turn this on, pal. It's Spider-Man.
He broke through the windows to try and get us.
Yeah, Spider-Man broke the window.
Fucking Spider-Man. Beep, beep, beep. Yeah, I reloaded afterwards. Yeah, that must have been really laggy, because those things are only supposed to last for 10 minutes, because you can get the buff over and over again. So if you can get the buff over and over again, you could be double stacking it if it's lasting that long. So just one person pickpocketing could cause that much goo. Yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna play some Mecha Chameleon. We're gonna do, if you guys want to do roleplay, I'm gonna be roleplaying all day to Warlords of Minecraft. I didn't have enough time for roleplay today because I wanted to talk too much about LOM stuff that I'm working on. But tomorrow we'll do some Lords of Minecraft, the whole shaboodle. If we had the donation goal, I'm gonna be doing some shoplifting. I got all the goo in the world. I think I bought like 99 plus crates with Danny. I'm switching the logo to this one. Psh. Because we're going to be doing some Mecha Chameleon. You know, guys, I play Mecha Chameleon with randoms. Like, this game is just fun to load up and just paint, I guess. Like, it is so fun to just jump into a random lobby and then just go paint yourself into a background. Like, this game has such a charm to it, man. Where is this game? Here it is. Is it Chameleon? Penguin Hotel? Is that... This game's called Penguin Hotel as a process? That's so weird. Thank you, Danny. Oh, God. This is a terrible loading screen. This... What am I looking at? This... hold on. I gotta make a server. Okay, guys. Rob TV, password Pikachu. Max players... maybe 24. Let's paint. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm a pretty expert Jimmy painter. I play a lot of Mecha Chameleon. And when you play a lot of Mecha Chameleon, you need to be able to Jimmyfy yourself at rapid speeds here. Now, a big part of being a rapid Jimmy is really being able to get your face in like one go. So check this out. Ready? Boom. Perfect. Okay. Now we get the eyes. Okay. Very important. Get the right kind of eyes. Now you got to get the right kind of smile. Perfect. And now you're ready to go. At this point, you can do touch-ups if you want. I usually don't. At this point, I'm probably done. But you know what? We're waiting for people. You get some more neckline here. All right. Now we're going to accent Jimmy here. What I like to do a lot of my Jimmys, personally, is add a little hair to Jimmy's chest. As I'll show you. Okay. Now people know that I'm a rough and tough Jimmy. So now that I'm rough and tough Jimmy, it means it's time to add eyebrows. Now I've been working on eyebrows since like I was animating as a teenager, and this is like the ultimate look. Okay, it is one eyebrow that covers one eye, and then another eyebrow that's above the other eye. It really is the ultimate look for all things. I can see I didn't do my boots properly. We're gonna fix that. But, you know, you need to be able to Jimmyfy yourself very quick in this game. You know? Gotta have that whole look. Like, how fast can you guys turn into a character? Huh? Like, what do you got for me, Chris? Come on, let's see. Come on, Danny. Come on. Let's see. Let's see the speed. What do you got, Apple? Apple's got his shorts on. You need more than shorts, Apple. Get the rest of your body on. Come on, Jammer. That's it. Start jamming. I don't mean to narc on you, but you need to get started there, Narcles. Alright. Ditto's very fast. Pretty good. Oakley's Pikachu. Good speed. Let's see a belly on there. Get a circular belly that's like a lighter yellow or even white. Let's get that on there. And good tail time. Good tail time. Some good pants there, Dip. Good pants. All right, Apple's starting over. Come on, Apple. You already have... Come on. You already... Chambers cooking. Darkles is being lazy. This is what you expect from Build Team Leader. That's terrifying, Björg. I can see Chris is still learning to paint. Chris hasn't played enough of this game yet. They're still learning the tools. Alright, Danny, it's kind of horrifying. You gotta finish the rest. Okay, Apple, don't draw private parts! Apple, why does Apple got... Oh, that's a Y. Oh, okay. Never mind. I was confused, Apple. I thought you were driving private parts on my stream. Nice. Batman. Batman's coming along. That's good. Narcles F. You get an F. You're not even trying. Nice, Ninja Turtle. Liking the look. All right, good face. Good face there, Chris. That's good. Dane's got to work on the hair. Apple has gotten rid of their profanity. You know, I don't even see Rebby. Wasn't she the one that asked if we were playing this? Somebody ping her in Discord. She was the one who said, "Are we doing this?" She's not even here yet. Oh yeah, bone trails for necromancy too. You're definitely right. That's a good one. Where the heck? I'm a dammer myself. It's mecha time. No, you get an F. There's no plus. Get that plus. I don't want to see a plus on your body unless it's earned. Take that plus off. You didn't earn that plus. Cover it up. Cover up that plus right now, young man. That's it. I'm kicking you from the game. Okay. F minus. That's better. I'm scared of what Green's working on there. Slash me flexes. Are you guys ready to play? Is there no in-game audio? I might have it muted. Hold on, let me check. I sometimes play this game off stream, so I may have just muted it. Let's see. Oh no, it's just quiet. It's just quiet. You gotta keep it quiet though. People spam whistles. Okay, Rebby's making Barney the dinosaur. Looking good, Danny. It's good exercise moves. I see you got a rhythm going. Danny can teach a class. What are you working on over here, huh? What are you working on? What are you working on over here, huh? What's going on? What's going on over here? Where are you going, huh? What's going on over here? Yeah, what's going on over here, huh? Yeah, okay, he's working on something. Oh God, that is terrifying, Rebby. Oh, why are you so good at that? Ew. Oh God. Oh, I don't like that at all. It's, oh God. Barney's scary. But like Kane, Barney is actually scary, okay? Like, I watched Barney as a kid. Like, when Barney came out, I was like 6 years old. I was definitely the target demographic of this show. I remember when I moved to, like, Alberta, and I was in grade 1, like, we moved into a new house, and, like, my parents, like, rented, like, 15 Barney movies from Blockbusters to keep us kids entertained for, like, a week. Because they had to do, like, adult shit because of all the stuff you have to do when you move in with a big family. And like, bring out this. I need a picture of this monster. Like this thing. This guy is scary. He's a scary guy, Barney the dinosaur. And like, the more I think about it as a kid, the more I'm like, man. Because first off, like, you know, you live in a world. Like, look at this guy. His mouth is so much bigger than the little kids on the show. The entire time you're like, wait a second, that's a dinosaur. He eats someone. In most kids shows, the cute, like, main character of the show isn't so big they could accidentally eat, you know, people. You know? Like, they never did, like, Mr. Rogers, and Mr. Rogers is a giant, and he's like, hey there, little child. And, like, Barney's huge. Like, hold on. Like, let me find a picture of Barney next to, like, the kids that join him on the show for activities. Yeah, like, look at this. Look at the size difference, man. Like, he could pick one of those kids up and just eat him. And, like, you know, even as a kid, you're still sitting there and you're just like, you know, he says he loves me, but does he love me because he just wants to eat me? Like, he's a dinosaur. Like, you know. Are you guys all done drawn? Rebby's done. Oh, I like the eyelash change. It's good. You guys ready? What Narcles do over here? Oh, fucking, I don't want to look at Narcles anymore. Let's load a game so Narcles loses art progress. Alright, legally, we have to do art gallery. We're gonna do, basic. Gonna give you, 3 minutes to draw. With the 2 hunters. No ammo limit. 15-second forced taunts. Alright. Hunter's still 1? Shit. I might opt in to be Hunter then. Bum, 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 bum. You have it downloaded? Wait, I saw Winnie just joined. I assume Winnie has it downloaded too, though. You know, when you load in, you should get to keep your skin. I shouldn't have to paint a new one. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the hunter. Why do I have to redraw my Jimmy? See what I mean by you gotta be, like, really good at drawing the character you play over and over again in this game? Like, I've basically become like a Jimmy master. Like, I'm just like a Kung Fu Jimmy wizard at this point. I gotta draw my Jimmy so often. You know, and I mix them up. I change them up all the time. You know? We had variety of Jimmy, but since he's detective, we need his classic detective look. Let's get some chest hair on there. Who's that? Who's being handsome giving me money right now? Who's that? What's going on there? Oh my God! I just finished! I'm not even close to done. Cue the music. I don't remember. I haven't drawn Jimmy in a while. How's this? Are we there yet? Oh God! What is he missing? His nose? I'm doing off in memory. It's kind of terrifying. It's not biblically accurate at all. Jimmy, what do you look like? Hey! What? Jimmy, I'm sorry. Let's just get to hunting. Let's. Cheese! I appreciate the massive donation. I dedicate this hunt to you. Let the game begin, squires. I, Jimmy the Rat, am coming for you. Gotta check this first room thoroughly. All right. Got a whistle time coming up. Oh. Let's see. Now, if you see them in chat and you point it out, that's, I'll give you a loot box on the side. Just between you and me personally. Gotcha, Oakley, you son of a gun! There's another one hiding here. He could be on the other side of the wall, though. Let's check that real quick. Are you a light? Aha! Good job, Danny. I like the painting job, but I think it was your shadow that gave it away. Nobody in this room. Room secure! Room secure! All right. Making progress. Not doing too bad for one hunter. I don't hear anyone in this room. I think I need to turn up my whistle sound, though. Was it this one? Not return to title. I don't like that return to title's there. Okay, let's see. What do we got going here? You doing anything sneaky? You guys would be sneaky. What do I hear? Are you being sneaky? Sneaky? Sneaky! Alright, so you're paintings, huh? Wait a second. I think you need to work on your art there. Fucking face. Jesus' nipples! Nobody's ever Jesus' nipples. They're not brave enough. All right, let's check some other rooms. I'm not confident. I feel like someone's still in this room. Someone in the other room wants me to come look for them. Well, well, well. This is a pretty good room. I can't find anyone in here. There's definitely a few, too. Aha! That was a good one. You're pretty good, too, but I really just didn't look there. I think your shadow gives you away. Now, let's check in here. Who's hiding in Jesus' painting? Only 5 left, but only got a minute. I don't think I heard anyone in here. Where are you hiding? You know, I still think they should probably put a cooldown on the whistle, because when everyone spams their whistle, it actually becomes useless. I actually played it. That's why I had my sounds muted when I first joined. I played in some lobbies where literally all they do is spam whistles the whole game, so you just mute it because you can't hear anything. Who did I miss in this room? This room was clear. Oh, Björg was the light. That's pretty good. It said Rebby got a lot of points. Oh. I think you got Jammer to thank. Jammer like was hiding you good there. Oh, another light one. I gotta start shooting lights. Honestly, just every light in the game, just shoot. But you can't see them. They're so hard. Anyway, well, I picked the map. Check out this quick commercial.
Hi, I'm Jimmy the Rat. Vote for me in your local election, because at least then you're voting for something. I'm Jimmy the Rat, and I'm running for government. Government. Rat for governor. Vote for a rat.
Vote for a rat. We're doing the Lom Courthouse. Jammer exploded and I just hid in the blood. That's actually really good, Revy. But yeah, I think they got to put a cooldown on people spamming whistle. Because considering it's already so damn, like, not exact, it's like in your sound. Like, I have 3D headphones. I play so many games where you're like, you can be so specific with sound. And in this game, I find the whistle to be basically useless. Like most of the time. The only thing it's useful for is to find out if somebody is in the room you're in. That's basically it. We're doing a different game mode, Cobbs. We're doing increasing. So every time you find one, another hunter gets added. I'm having issues with the LOM DBZ maps. Maybe, are they like really big or something? Who's Marlowe Darkmoon? Oh. Danny, did you, like, aren't you a computer guy? Why is your internet so bad, Danny? Force start? Narcles, more like sparkles. Why haven't we ever done that meme before? Alright guys, there's probably hacker spots. Don't use them. Okay, I'm gonna let you know. There's most definitely spots that are hacker spots. It's time. Gotta be fast. Faster than you would expect. Ha! Ready to go. This map is huge. This is probably the best room to hide in. Because if I walked into this room and I was them, I'd be like, I want to leave this room. This is so stupid. I'm on a secret mission. A mission to hide from all these damn Jimmies. Time to moonwalk away, suckers. Operation Follow Apple around for most of the matches going very well, guys. He's none the wiser. Shit! I shouldn't have said anything. I jinxed myself. Tag him. Is that something you can do? Dude, that would be great if you could, like, smack them. Oh, good. You can't go outside. That's good. Can you get up there? Like, how high can you get up? Dark Phoenix did a really good job with these maps. I think the court. I think this is a pretty good map. I don't know. This is a fun one to sneak around in. It feels like there's a lot of easy to hide spots because we do have a lot of weird texture with the stairs. Like you would stand out, but if you painted yourself in, you really could just be hidden in plain sight. That feels like a nice, easy one for people who aren't good at painting, because that's very easy to paint. All right, we're doing... E-Girl Room, 1 Hunter, 5 seconds. You got 5 seconds, Jimmys. 5 seconds to hide round. Does anybody know how much time you got to hide?
Number 5.
You got 5 seconds. Does anybody know why you only have 5 seconds to hide?
And remember, Jimmy, more than 5 is a
I mean, we've been saying it for like 20 years, so why would you expect any less than that, huh? Five seconds. 5 seconds. Get ready. Here you go. The music's starting. Get stressed. You don't have much time to hide. Go, 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 go. Run, run. Shit. Hold on. I gotta... Okay, now I want the right pose. Okay. This is decent. Decent. Alright. Now we try to improve. This is 5-second rounds. You have to keep improving. It's never enough to stop. You have to evolve with the game. You can't just be yourself. You must become yourself. These are the rounds that teach you if you're... Oh, I'm dead. Dude, look how well people hide in 5 seconds, though. Because we already have like half the team hunters, but this is such a small level. It's so easy to throw yourself into a corner and paint yourself in a minute or two while people are looking. Let's see if anyone's here. Oh. See, I'll bet you a lot of people are in this room because of the whole you run here really fast gimmick. Oh, I feel like there's people in the tub or something. This area here. Maybe shoot the lights. What are you? Are you something? What about up here? Dude, we got some good hiding spots here. Look at this. Wait. They're like the lights or something, right? At this point, they had enough time to paint themselves to be anything. Man, these whistles are just not useful. Oh, caught one in the corner. Okay. I've never been in this room. Oh, Phoenix got caught. There's only 3 left. 2 left. Let's stand here. Let's see. Ooh, in this room somewhere. Oakley has found Revy. All right, who's left? Down to the last 90 seconds. They got everyone in the world hunting them. There's no way. They're right here. It must be like a sneaky spot. Yeah. Damn, how the hell did you get into there, Danny? Oh, that's good. Dude, Oakley 4K? Where the frick is Oakley? Oakley was a light. Wow. Yeah, lights are super strong. I love 5-second rounds. All right, next we're going to do a reverse chicken race. So this is everyone hides, and then we all take turns trying to find the person who hid, okay? I find these are better with small levels, not big levels. Let's do Peach's Castle for this. This seems like a fun Peach's Castle. And then we get 60 seconds to find. Okay. That's good. We'll do 10-second intervals. Actually, no, we don't need force tons. We don't need force tons for this. Force tons are too good in reverse chicken race. All right, everyone ready? There we go. Get the map downloaded. I like the Peach's Castle map. I find this to be one of the better maps. Because I think there's a hard part where some of the maps are too big. And if they're too big, they're only useful in like some game modes, but this Peach's Castle map, man, you can do it in like all the modes. I think it's a good reverse chicken race one because of the mind games. Because in reverse chicken race, you paint yourself, and then we're going to see what you look like and then try to find you. So if you hide yourself as a green plant, right, we're going to see that you're green, and we're going to go, oh, we know what that is. So there can be mind game elements. You could paint yourself blue, for example, and then hide in a red area. Also, shape matters. Like if you curl yourself into a ball, we know that you're trying to hide in a little corner. That's why you're doing that. You guys better not look at my stream, though, because I'm really proud of my spot that I'm working on, okay? Okay. Yeah, I don't need to do anything. Dude, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna fucking die. I gotta change spots. I'm gonna fucking die doing that. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. We do this. Chat who's watching, I'm liking my strategy. This is the type of strategy where, you know, they won't be ready for it. They don't realize the genius of it, you know? Man, I need a mouse pad. This is just telling me how bad I need a mouse pad. Can't believe I've been using a mouse like this. Okay. I think I gotta do that. There we go. Alright. What do you think, chat? I think it's pretty good. Mind games, exactly. I think that's good mind games. That's advanced level mind games. Like, I might get away with this. All right, everyone, the hunt begins. Round one. All right, come on, team. We're looking for, I don't know. They're 3 different colors. They could be anywhere. They're curled into a ball. Check all corners. Check everywhere. Clear your rooms. Pick a room and clear it. You don't want to go into a room and it be the room that you didn't clear. Get out of my game, Chris! I took multiple shots to make sure I was cleared out of that bullshit. All right, round two, here we go. All right, standing, little bit of orange tips. I don't know, I think they might be hiding in a corner, guys. Clear rooms. Clear. Okay, basement's clear. Can we get some clears here? Are we clear? Guys, 40 seconds. 40 seconds. Come on. The music gets more intense as we get closer. 30 seconds. They're hiding. They're standing somewhere behind something. Check the big rooms. Check magic carpet. Did we check magic carpet? Someone's gonna hide in magic carpet. They've never done it yet, but someone eventually will. Check behind stuff. Check in stuff. Check on stuff. Check under stuff. Don't let them be. Ah, come on, Jimmy. Who did this? Who got us? Ah, shit. They were hiding as the thing. All right, shake it off. We got a green guy. They're going to be hiding in green probably, but they're tucked in a ball, so they could be anywhere. Check green. Green, know you're green. Look for green. Check the trees. Got him. All right, next round. That's the speed we need to be, guys. Come on, that's the speed. All right, what do we got here? Orange. Okay. Bridge-like. Interesting shape. Clear them. What do we know it's orange? Clear your rooms. Get those rooms cleared. Clear. You see it, Oakley? Clear. Yeah, Oakley, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, got an interesting one. He looks like a star. Check the stars. Check all the stars. Could be a star. Keep checking. There's a lot of stars. It's a Mario game. You son of a bitch. He was on the magic carpet. I knew it. The first place I went to, Knuckles. Magic carpet. All right. Here we go. I don't know. This is a hard one. This is a hard one. It looks like they're using shadows. They could be anything. They could be any spot. Oh, not looking good, guys. Now clear your rooms. Clear. I haven't cleared my room. Clear your rooms, guys. Clear rooms. Come on. Clear those rooms. See, I always clear this basement area. No one has ever gotten this. No one has ever hid here. See this spot? No one even dares hide in the basement on a Mario level against me because I keep this thing on lockdown. Now, I don't know what rooms you guys clear, but sometimes we lose, and that's on some of you guys who chose that room to clear. But my room, never's happened. Never will happen. Okay? Because, like, some of you will be like, oh, I'm going to try. Oh, damn. Where was that? That was in the bug bomb room. Okay, water. This is a hard one. This is a wall somewhere, potentially. Oh, shit. Could be a main room wall. Could be any goddamn wall. All right, clear your rooms. Clear your rooms. Nice. Well done. Where were they? I hate when it doesn't snap me right to them. Okay. Someone in a slidey position, yellow. Magic carpet. It's a magic carpet. I'm going to magic carpet. It could totally be a magic carpet. It wasn't. Okay, I'm going to clear my room because no one ever gets away with this. No one ever gets away with this room. I check all the corners. Yep. It's impossible. You can't outplay me on this room. Like you come back next week when we play it and we'll play a Mario run and you'll think, I'm gonna get you, Rob, I'm gonna hide in that basement, and you will lose. Shit, we're gonna lose right here though. Shit. Whose room didn't get cleared? Where are they? I can't even see where that is. Okay. This is another dark spot. But they didn't do their backside, which makes me think they're up against the wall. I think there's an up against the wall type thing. Clear your rooms. Come on, guys. Gotta get those rooms cleared. Shoot at all these corners and stuff. Okay? Don't let them hide in the corners. Sometimes when you shoot things, you light it up with the power of paint. It's a magical experience. Yeah, there's so many dark spots in this map that you can really sneak your way into. Uh-oh. Who's not clearing their rooms? I mean, they're not in basement. What? He was in basement? Are you shit? Guys, I didn't clear basement. Guys, he was in basement. I blame Björg. I saw Björg go into basement, so I felt like I didn't need to clear it because Björg was there with me. Okay. Yeah, see, Björg, you're going into my room again. This is your fault, Björg. Basement's secured. He's not in basement. I know exactly where he is. He's hiding underneath Apple. Nice try, Apple. Dude, they're gonna get away with this too? Oh my god. We are not hunters today. Like, this is such a small level, but there's just enough nook and crannies that... You made a fucking, like, side... What the hell? Narcles stinks. Oh, and so does Rebby. Well, that could be anywhere. It would be you that finds it. It would be you that finds the sign right away. Okay. The standing upwards is interesting. Standing upwards could be like so many hiding spots though. I don't know why that would be green. I better go clear basement. I don't want to get embarrassed again. Because the thing is, you could easily color yourself and just go to a different room. Oh, that's a good spot. That lasted pretty long. For being that in the main room, it's ballsy to put yourself in the main room. What the hell is this? Okay, does anyone know where this is? Where do you guys think this is? Narcles is going somewhere. I'm following Narcles. He beelines somewhere. He must know. No, he's just going to random rooms. He doesn't know shit. I don't know where there would be spots like this. I'm gonna check Bowser room. Oh, there's a lot in Bowser room. We didn't find him. I know this game mode is longer than the other game modes, and that's why we only play it like once or twice a night. We probably won't play it again. We'll probably just play a normal run after this. But I do like it because then we all give everyone's hiding spot like a good look for, you know? Because sometimes in normal rounds, oh wow. Sometimes in normal rounds, you just can't find people. Or nobody ever looks for you, you know what I mean? So like you spend all this time painting and then nobody even looks at you the whole game. But in this one, everyone always looks for you. And I kind of like that because then it means that everyone's painting isn't wasted. Because man, there are some games where I will spend such a good job painting and nobody even ever comes close to looking at me anyway. And I'm just like, all right, well. In this one, the only way someone doesn't come close to finding you is if you are hiding in like a super hard spot. But like Dark Phoenix got away with a really good spot. Jammer got away with a really good spot where we should have easily found them and we didn't. Oh, who's this we're getting? Because they're gonna get away with it too, I think. I'm just like checking pipes and stuff because a lot of them are just, you could just hide in a corner. It took me back to Phoenix's spot. Wait, where were they? Where was the last one? I don't even know where it was. Apple in the fish room? What the fuck? How did you get away with that spot? Okay, who was on fish room? Fish room did not get cleared. All right, you're getting a basic round. Number of hunters, 2. No, we'll do increasing tag. Number of hunters, 1. 242nd. We'll give you 180 to paint. You guys are expert painters. You don't need that much time. And we are legally required to do art gallery. So I'll give you an extra 60 seconds because it's art gallery. Forced interval taunt every 15 seconds. All right. I think this might be the last round of the night. I don't want to go too late because we are playing some Lords of Minecraft tomorrow. Also, chat, I know that Dead by Daylight has a 2v8 mode that they're going to be rotating in for a couple months. And I've heard that you can queue up as 8 people. And I thought that would be fun. Because you get instant queue as Survivor. So if we can queue up as 8 Jimmies, that's probably a lot of fun. Even if it's mostly you getting murdered over and over again. That sounds very funny. Oops, I walked on the button. I'm the hunter. My ADHD got me again, chat. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Are you just losing over and over, Rebby? Dead by Daylight is not an easy game. It is a game where the basic concept is easy, but then they show you that there are 52 killers, and every single killer has like 4 of a different 150 perks that all do things that you won't understand how they work even when you read them or they're explained to you. And so it's the type of game where you play for 1,000 hours and you're still bad. People target newbies? Yeah. In that game, for whatever reason, people really, really care about winning. And I don't really know why. Like, when I play, I play it like a game master, and my game, like, I have fun every single game. But people are kind of dumb, and they play it like it's a competitive game. And if you play it like it's a competitive game, well, the game has MMR, so you eventually get to the point where the killers who are playing like really aggressively just go up against like groups of people that will just stomp you over and over, and it feels like really bad. It has the most bipolar subreddit I've ever seen, where like you will have people that just outright say derogatory things to the developers of the game because of like a 1% nerf to an add-on. And I was just like, man, this is a party game. I don't understand how it is this competitive. You can make anything competitive, but maybe you shouldn't. Because to be perfectly honest, I don't know how you can make something competitive that is fundamentally unequal. It's 1v4. There's no perfect balance in that ever. So if there's no balance, then how is it competitive? Like, there's no such thing in like sports, right? Where like, oh, well, this team, well, they get to, use 2 pucks in hockey. Whenever you play against the Toronto Maple Leafs, there's 2 pucks on the field. Why? I don't know. But it's a fun party game, and when you play it with friends, it is very, 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 very fun. When you play it on solo queue with random people, it's not as fun. I think it can become satisfying. I don't know if it will ever become as fun, but it can be kind of satisfying. Baseball's kind of like that if you consider different field sizes. I agree, but it's not like one team's pitcher gets to throw a fastball that's on fire, right? Like that's like the map. Like that's like us talking about the maps are different and balanced. It's something completely different when you have 42 different characters and one character has the ability to one-shot you, one character has the ability to go invisible, one character has traps that nobody who's played the game is gonna fall into. You know, it's. But like when you're a noob and you don't know stuff, oh, it's great. Oh wait, I missed the spot on my head. Oh, I gotta fix that. All right, let's hunt. We need some hunt music. Well, well, well. If it isn't my partner in crime, Oakley. Get to work, Oakley. Hunt me some jimmies down. Let's look for some easy ones. If we get easy ones, we get more hunters. More hunters means more eyes. More eyes means more prize. Let's shoot the lights randomly. From now on, I'm just going to start shooting lights. There's people that disguise as lights, they get away with it a lot. One thing I know is it's very dangerous to paint yourself light colors in this. When you paint yourself light colors like white, it's just really easy to tell from the borders of your character a lot of the time. Nobody in this main room. What about in this room? A few in this room. Immediately look at the light. I don't trust these lights. I'm shooting them all. Alright, gotta check the fire extinguisher, because I am playing with Apple, and he does like to become the fire extinguisher. I'm on to that. Gotta check the dog. People like to become the dog. Wait a second! You still enjoy Trapper? You only enjoy Trapper if you're at an MMR, like a rating low enough where, you know, people walk into traps. That's what I mean. As a party game, Dead by Daylight is super fun. As a competitive game, it's kind of confusing why someone would play it competitively. It's like playing competitive Dungeons and Dragons. Like, when I used to do UROMs Live, we had a sub-community that really, I think even they still might even do it, where they did like PvP in the UROM system. And like, I understand it. And like, it's cool to do, but for what I was doing for roleplay, like I would never do. Like taking a system I've designed to not be competitive and then trying to make it competitive to me is just backwards. You make a competitive game first. You don't make a party game and then make it competitive, you know? It's like turning Mario Party, the actual Mario Party game, into competitive. Like, you can be a little competitive with your friends, but you can't take it that serious, because they might get a thing that swaps stars at the end of the level, you know? To me, the combat of D&D is by far the most boring part. That's why I spent so much time making cards and systems to make it interesting, because I thought it was the most boring part. I think someone's hiding in this painting, but I don't see them. But the whistle sounds like it's coming from over here. Maybe not. I can't tell with the whistles. Yeah, I don't know. I find competition ruins fun. It's just a lot of time. I think light competition, basically playing to the spirit of the game, makes sense. I think the moment you take it too serious, it gets a little rough. Like I even stuff like Marvel Rivals. The more I take it too serious because of just the amount of games I play, right? But like at this point, I feel like the entire community just expects every team to have 2 healers, 2 tanks. Damn, you were there the whole time? I looked at you straight up too for a while. Damn. Yeah, see, like, look at the difference. Apple did a light color, and it was so much easier to find. When you do paint yourself into dark colors, it's so hard to see the shadow outline. Well done. I find comp more fun because I'm looking for the competition, right? All right, I think that was our last game, though, Jimmy's. Like, I'm looking for the competition, so I do find that fun. But, like, that's a game where, like, in comp and Marvel Rivals, you know, you get to, like, have bands, and there's more competition stuff. Dead by Daylight's a little bit strange. Not that you can't do competitive, but I see way more toxicity in a game like Dead by Daylight than I do in a game like even like Marvel Rivals or Overwatch. Like there's so much toxicity in my Dead by Daylight. All right, you guys, that's gonna do it for me. Hey, tomorrow we're gonna be doing loads of Minecraft. Thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream. Thank you for all the hype and support. You guys almost funded the shoplifting goal for adding a new crime to LOM, so we might be seeing that tomorrow in the roleplay. I'm gonna think we're gonna be starting around 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern. I want to start a little bit early, but I know I have one last work thing I want to do before I go to bed today. So I'm going to be up for at least a few more hours. So I think we'll be starting in the afternoon rather than an earlier stream for Saturday. But that's going to do it for me. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Thank you for the extra game time here. Next Friday, I think we're probably going to be doing either some more Lords of Minecraft or just a full-on community game day. But something to take note, Jimmy's, for your calendars. I'm going to be doing a 24-hour birthday streamathon on August 15th. Okay? So the Saturday, 3rd Saturday of August, which is like 3 weeks from now, we're going to be doing a 24-hour stream. We're going to be playing all the community games. We're going to go climb Peak. We're pulling out the what's the murder run called? The death run with the sneaky rats again. Okay. We're definitely going to be playing the Marvel Rambles. We're definitely going to be playing some Mecha Chameleon. We're playing a lot of other games too. Probably have a list. Probably talking about it in Discord. So get that marked off in your calendar so you can have some time to come out to the community. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. You guys have yourself a wonderful night. If you're going to be here tomorrow, I'll see you for loads of Minecraft. And if not, I'll see you guys next time for more Rob TV. Have a good night, everyone.